What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the I Test Sports Podcast with Delton.
Slack.
Yeah, we back, man. Y'all thought we wasn't gonna make it. We back. We watching the game 3, Western Conference Final. Dallas up 2-0 and at home. They got the home court advantage. Plus, both games been good games. We gonna have a guest on later on that's gonna really liven up some things. But dog, you said Dallas in 6, man. They up 2-0. What you got to say?
I still say Dallas in 6. You know, like our guest gonna say, it's a narrative. They gotta let Minnesota win a couple games. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, I don't know. I don't know if the narrative got the narrative notes. He out here shooting from out of bounds.
Luka! Oh man, roll the tape back. Roll the tape back about 3-4 months ago, man. I told y'all who the best player in the league was. And he playing defense. I test, man. You gotta watch the body language.
He out here tripping though. You see this shot he just shot?
I seen the 3.
You see the way he hit. I'm talking about the way he just shot though.
From the logo?
Yeah.
Heat check, baby. Heat check. That go in, this game over.
Man. Kyrie
ain't talking about the triple-double.
Right. That's 2 in a row. Didn't he get one in game 1, too?
Yep.
I think he got one in game 1, too. Kyrie out here with the moccasins on.
Don't change them.
No, he ain't gonna change. He gonna wear it.
Hey, look, until we lose.
Yeah. Oh, it's we. All right, then. Mr. French, man. French. Man. Yeah, that's man. But yeah, they Dallas look, man. I fell asleep on game 2. Woke up. Like, golly.
Luka.
That's just like last night game when Boston came back. I told Brandon Boston would come back.
Yeah, I was asleep. I woke up. I ain't know they was down, so I woke up. They was tired when I woke up or something. It was close.
Right.
And the end played better than I thought they were without Halliburton.
Yeah. That was all a trip up. That was a trip. But listen, man, so our guest has arrived. We're gonna get him on here, you know what I'm saying? Hear what he gotta say while we watch Luka. Like we had him on here one time before. And Luka didn't play that night. Tonight, Luka playing. We want to see what he got to say while Luka playing. Maybe we can see some of these narratives he talk about. He can give us some stuff. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm gonna bring my man on, Jihad Youssef.
What's up, gang?
Hey, before we start anything, just apologize, dog.
Apologize for what?
I told you Luka was the best player in the NBA, man.
Absolutely not. It's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man what? Ant-Man who? He about small as an ant right now.
Here we go, man. Like, I'm going to agree with Gilbert Arenas said, man. Gilbert Arenas made a good point. You know, the NBA has been soft enough for the European player to thrive. And first of all, Jokic is not the MVP. Charles Barkley think SGA is the MVP. I'm going to say Ant-Man is the MVP, especially when you beat the team that put you out last year. Listen, you got to look at the criteria for being MVP, man. Luka, like, here's the thing with Luka, Dallas would not. Let me ask you this: would Dallas be right here in the conference finals if they didn't have Kyrie?
No.
Okay. When Dallas goes on a run throughout the playoffs, when they have gone on a run, who is the main catalyst?
Both of them.
Kyrie. Go back and look at the fourth quarters. Kyrie, go back and look at all the fourth quarters. Look at the fourth quarter, and then when they played the Clippers, the one game they needed, look at the second quarter and what Kyrie had to do. Mind you, Luka was hurt one of those games. He ain't gonna last much more longer with Rochester because his knees are bleeding. His knees are bad already. And I said this. Listen, people get it, they're getting it twisted. I'm not saying Luka's not a great basketball player. He is. The one thing I respect about Luka plays the game at his own pace. You can't speed the dude up. But at the end of the day, when it comes to an all-around player that can play both sides of the ball, that can be an impact to this team.
Luka ain't been playing defense.
Luka plays defense in spurts. He's like an opportunist defensive player. Like, when Ant-Man is at the top of the key, and when Luka's at the top of the key, two different things are going on. Luka's calling for a screen, Ant-Man saying get the fuck out the way. That's a difference, bro. And so
Ant-Man call for a screen then.
If you was to put up, if you was to size both teams, they're evenly matched. But the one thing that the Wolves don't have, they don't have a Kyrie. Like, nobody in the league can guard Kyrie. What I'm saying is Luka's going to get his points. Like, Luka's a hell of a shooter. He's like Moneyball. You can't take that away from him. He's going to hit an open shot. But when you break it down, man, Luka's allowed to get the numbers, bro. It's all about systems in the NBA. He's a narrative. People pay to see Luka with the ball in his hands. Like, look, when LeBron was with Miami and they were coming to Atlanta, I didn't pay to see the ball in Chris Bob's hands. What's my guy name? The one they used to always cuss out all the time that came from Kansas City. Chalmers. I paid to see LeBron with the ball. So every team has a narrative. I'm gonna say the same thing about LeBron. And like when players come from up under LeBron, they go to other systems. They thrive, bro. Kuzman, Ingram. Even Kyrie, they thrive. Players go elsewhere, they thrive. So what I'm saying is, Luka's a great basketball player. Luka's nowhere near an MVP, and Luka is not the main reason why the Cavs are having success in the postseason. It's Kyrie, bro. Can't do it without Kyrie. And also let's talk about the sleeper, PJ Washington. Yeah.
Is Anthony Edwards the next narrative?
Of course. He's the next. He's gonna be the narrative that they gotta acknowledge. They ain't want to acknowledge Ant-Man. Ant-Man been in the league. This is like his third year. Because you know why? The thing about it is Ant-Man has to clean up his act. They don't like the way that he's talked. He's too trapped. He's too hood. He's dark skinned. You know what I mean? He talked about the LG. He made a bad comment about a member of the LGBT community. So he's not the American-friendly narrative that they want to push, even though he should be. No different than Jordan, but Jordan was the guy that just knew how to play the game, keep his mouth shut, didn't get involved in political situations, and he thrived as an athlete. If Ant-Man do the same thing, Ant-Man would be the narrative, because we can't say that LeBron couldn't have been the narrative, but LeBron was dark-skinned as well, too. So at the end of the day, Ant-Man ain't going to be the narrative until he kind of clean up his image as far as how he talks in post-interviews, the stuff that he posts on his social media. After one post-game, he was jogging down the hallway with his pants sagging, singing a song. Like, the reality of it is the average NBA fan, which the dominant paying fan is European, they don't want to see that. Somebody TV blasting.
That's very insightful.
All right, we're in the building. I had to pay my cable bill.
I
had to pay my goddamn cable bill so I could watch them colored guys bounce that basketball tonight.
That's funny that you talk like that, because when you got done with all that, I was going to ask you, was you racist?
Black man can't be racist, bro. Impossible. I can have my prejudices, but I can't be racist. I don't have nothing against white hoopers, because, man, as an AAU coach, if you really want me to keep it a buck, give me the white kids instead of them black ones. Can't be racist with that kind of feeling, man. Give me the white ones instead of the black ones, bro. They gonna pay their fees. They gonna listen. They gonna play fundamental ball. I ain't gonna have to deal with none of their parents. They gonna sit their ass in the stands, be quiet. Been doing this like close to 30 years. I've been coaching, man. I'm just tired of it. So no, I ain't got nothing against white hoopers. I got something against.
Hey, Mike, why do you like his look on basketball? What did he say that was so impressive to you?
What did who say?
Come on, somebody just said they like your look.
My brother-in-law said he like your look on basketball.
Oh shit! Damn it! I thought the game come on at 8. It's 8:30.
The game on right now. Luka on right now.
Wait a minute. Hey, I got it on the game. What's up, Keita? I wasn't gonna make it out last night. Why? Hey, I'm doing a show right now. I'm on the phone. I'm on the live show, and plus I got the baby tonight. I ain't gonna make it out tonight. All right. Tell them hoes I see them next time.
Only on the I Test Sports podcast.
Remember I told you Dylan I was getting in these streets tonight.
Yeah.
All right, I'm on the game. I got a commercial. I don't know what y'all looking at, bro.
It's a commercial.
Oh, you're a little bit behind.
They had dual commercial.
I was on the wrong channel, man. I seen something that said NBA tip. I was on the wrong channel. You know, Power Live TV, y'all streaming service is the best out there. Get it, bro. The best service ever.
What is it?
Good
Power
pass,
Live
Luka.
TV. Oh yeah, y'all ahead of me. Y'all way ahead of me because it's just now coming off commercial.
Yeah, I'm streaming too, so I'm definitely probably ahead of me.
Nah, if you talking about that, you must be ahead of me because I
just saw a lively block Ant-Man shot. That's what I just saw.
Oh yeah, y'all way ahead of me because it's just now getting back. I'm watching PJ inbound the ball. Oh my goodness.
It's 19-13, 5 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, I got it. Yeah. I think Timberwolves got to win this game, but I don't think Timberwolves is out of it. And people have to understand size don't always matter because and another thing too, man, Ant-Man ain't been getting the same calls like a Luka or Jokic. I mean, he ain't been getting them calls, dog. We blatantly see that.
What's that say?
The problem with that play right there with that alley-oop is why guys feel like they got a double team Luka when all Gobert has to do with just man his position. That alley-oop would have never happened. Gobert, I mean, and then people talking about what Luka did to Gobert, like, bro, that's Gobert. It's not like no motherfucker that can actually guard him, man. Like, let's put it in proper perspective.
You can't do that though. You got to give Dallas the credit for running the pick to make the switch.
That is true. And I said that earlier today. I don't know what thread that was. I said the Wolves fell for that. They fell for that defensive scheme, man, where they set that pick and got the matchup they want. You got to have somebody that's got to be able to recover, man. I call it the converter. The converter is, man, when you got a man that's off the ball, man, on an insignificant player, when they see that screen come, instead of trying to chase it down, they revert, man. He goes to the screen where they're trying to set to get the ball where he flares to the top, and the guy is insignificant. He drops down, man, into the short corner, man, to defend and get the rebound. It's all coaching, bro. It's all, you just got to pay attention to what a coach is running on you, and you'll figure it out.
Man.
The one thing that I see with Ant-Man that I think is an issue is his fourth quarter conditioning is bad. Like, he's gassing in the fourth quarters, bro. You know what I mean? So
Luka!
Here we go.
hey, so Red, who you got? Who you got to win it all, man?
I'm gonna go. I'm kind of conflicted because I want Ant-Man to win it because, you know, he's the hometown kid out of Georgia. I would like to see him win it, you know. But I don't have a problem with Kyrie winning in spite of all the shit he went through when he was taking the heat for the, you know, the Hebrew comment and, you know, not taking the vaccination. And a lot of times, many black people they pretty much was against Kyrie. But I would like to see Jason Tatum win it, man, for the hometown and bring that trophy back to the Lou. I don't think anybody from St. Louis. Yeah, Pat McCall won it with Golden State, but, you know, he was more or less of an insignificant factor with Golden State winning. But he's still from the Lou. But Jason Tatum and Pat McCall not one and the same.
Gotcha. So, did you pick somebody?
I'm gonna go with Boston.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Boston, but I don't have a problem with either team from the West Coast winning. And I think Ant-Man, he's gonna have his time. So if I was to have a pick between the two, if it wasn't Boston, I definitely would see Dallas. Not because, man, fuck that. I would hate to see Dallas win because they're gonna coin Luka the greatest fucking player ever if Dallas win. But I want to see Kyrie, man. It's coming, man. Look at this shit with Caitlin Clark with the WNBA. Like, people say y'all hating on her. Like, ain't nobody hating on her, bro. Look at this shit from what it really is. Caitlin Clark ain't half as good as the girls that's been in the fucking league. Aja Wilson, she had to go through that shit to get a shoe deal. Like, she can't hold half these girls' job. So why all the big deal? Because, like my dad always said, what the world is waiting for is a white Michael Jordan, whether it's male or female. And look at what's going on with Caitlin Clark. It's proven. That's what they're waiting for. They tired of motherfucking black people dominating sports. We done fucked up hockey. The only thing we ain't got yet is golf. The only sport we ain't got yet is hockey. It's coming. It's coming.
Hey, what up, Fifth? So I get your take on the Caitlin Clark thing. I feel you. But do you think, like, I mean, you don't think that what she got is somewhat deserving though?
Absolutely not. And I'm glad you say that. Let me go here. When you first of all, before white people go them, black people go them. Look at Eminem. You from the D. We said Eminem was tight because he was a white boy that sounded like Crucial Conflict, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Twister. These guys been rapping like this forever. But when a white boy come along, oh, he's the GOAT ever, right? Same thing with what's my guy name?
Time,
Post Malone
time,
when he first
time.
came out.
Pause. Those guys that you named, you think those guys are better than Eminem?
I think Eminem can't hold Jay-Z. Eminem can't hold 3 Stacks.
No, I'm talking about the guys that you named. The
No,
guys that you
no,
named.
no. I don't. It's not about them being better. It's about the same format. When they heard a white boy format, all of a sudden it was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like when Isaiah Thompson said Larry Bird only gets props because he's a white boy can hoop. He told the truth, but he caught flack for it. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is we goat them before white people goat them, right? But for what? Because of what black kids been typically able to do forever. Like, come on, fuck the bullshit. Like, it's always good to see something nice and refreshing from another ethnic stock of people because we dominate. It's always good to see another look. But by all means, man, don't put him up there with the graces because he's doing the same thing that's already been done. So Caitlin Clark ain't doing nothing no different than any, you know what I'm saying, like Isaac Wilson, Angel McCautry, Maya Moore, bro. She can never do what they've done even before and after. Maya Moore was a monster in college. She was a monster in the WNBA. Mind you, she walked away from a career to complete act of justice. That to me, man, that's GOAT status. But you can't say because a motherfucker is allowed to shoot a 3-pointer way out from the arc and she's good at hitting it consistently. All of a sudden, she's this one phenomenal diamond chick. But when it actually came to winning, she was a loser. When the last time you seen the world praise a loser? Come on, it's all narratives, dog. That's what they waiting for. And then eventually what they do is they eventually go back to the white side. Eminem, he's eventually fucking with the white side. Post Malone came out like he fuck with niggas. Now he fuck with the white side. Making rap records with Taylor Swift. Kid Rock, he came out of Detroit. What was Kid Rock doing? He was rapping. What's Kid Rock doing now? Talking about Trump and all his Republican views. That's on us. That's not on white America, bro. We goat these people for doing the same thing our kids can do forever.
You said you ain't racist, but you prejudiced.
No, I'm not. I don't have prejudice. I'm calling out narratives. Narratives, brother. It ain't about being prejudiced or racist. It's narratives. And we drink that shit. I don't. I look at it for what it really is. I'm not taking nothing away from Caitlin Clark.
Was Caitlin Clark the best female basketball player in college?
Fuck no. You gonna say she better than Juju? You gonna say she better than Juju Watkins? She better than Full Wally? She better than Deja?
In college last year, Caitlin Clark was the best female basketball player in college.
She was the one female basketball player that was allowed to play out of format. Let me explain something to you about this college thing. When these college coaches inherit these kids, a black kid, an elite black kid that comes from a high school program, the AAU, what they want to do is control them, play team ball, do the fundamentals. But now you get this one girl that can shoot, and all of a sudden she's just allowed to be off the hinge and just jack up shots. She don't move the ball that much. She didn't rebound that much. She had assists only when she got trapped or on fast breaks. Let's call it for what it really is. If that was a black girl, they'd be like, well, she's playing selfish. True. That is very true. Take it from somebody that's been on the
passes Caitlin Clark was throwing.
I don't care about the passes. I've seen them a million times before.
She was throwing people open.
Bro, I've been listen. I didn't been on the EYBL. I didn't been on the Gauntlet. I didn't been on the 3SB. I didn't been up close. I didn't train these kids. She's doing nothing I never saw before. She's gonna get the pub for it. Another girl could do the same thing on the court. That was a great pass. Last night, Jason Tatum threw a pass behind his back to the corner. That was a great pass. But if Luka done it, that shit would have made #1 on ESPN. Bro, it's all about narratives. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. Narratives. It's narratives. Well, yeah, you can disagree. That's all fine. I ain't got no problem with it. But I'm gonna stand on her square.
I feel what you're saying. I don't think it's as deep as you. I feel like in a way, the way you're coming off is, and you did it tonight with Luka. You did actually give Luka some props for his skill set. Like when you really look at the skill set of women basketball players based on, I'm gonna say, our generation. Now, what Caitlin Clark did in college, I've never heard of anybody doing in college. Now, mind you, that's not because it's Caitlin Clark. That's because of the social media of the media putting women basketball on the map. So women basketball is like on the map now. So now somebody gonna stick out. Before,
What was
10 years ago, if Caitlin Clark did what she did this year, we wouldn't really hear about it. Not
exactly?
like
But
we
what
hear
was the
about it now.
main? What was the main catalyst of that? What was the main catalyst for Caitlin Clark to blow up as big as she did?
What do you mean? What was or who it was? What do you mean?
The biggest elephant in the room is always race. The white girls from Iowa with the token Negro against all 5 niggas from South Carolina, bro. That's the biggest elephant in the room.
But
Beat those
she
black
was
girls.
somebody last year though. Like I
Ellis
listen,
and,
in my
and,
opinion,
and LSU
I
took
give
them out.
all of if I was gonna give props to anybody that have raised the eyes of the world to women basketball, if I had to name a person, I would give that to Angel Reese. Angel Reese gets all of the props of raising the eyes of basketball, women basketball, because she was on social media. And
she's having better games.
And she played her game, and she talked a lot of trash. She got it all out there. That's what brought attention really to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark just happened to be able to shoot the ball and hoop.
Exactly.
So she got that. She got that publicity. So now she didn't raise the eyebrows. So now it's I'll go to your narrative at that point. Then okay, I can see where you could say that. Okay, so they let that's all well and fine. But Angel Reese is the one that the catalyst behind raising the eyes of women basketball, I believe, is Caitlin Reese. Caitlin Clark. Not Caitlin Clark, but Angel Reese. But my thing is, we had Cynthia Cooper's, Cheryl Swoops, Maya Moore's. We had all those people way back that were really, really good. That was better, 100% better than Angel Reese. But they never could raise the eyes of us talking about basketball. There's absolutely no way that you could go back and find any video of 3 black men sitting on whatever talking about professional women college, women basketball. We didn't talk about women basketball. I knew who Cynthia Cooper was, but I knew her from when she played for the Olympics and things like that. So it wasn't about college basketball. So that eyebrow got raised. I don't give that credit to Caitlin Clark, but I definitely will give her the credit of being able to withstand what was going on, and she helped it out. And now there's Juju, and there's Malaysia Fulwali, and there's girls coming through college that you hear of, the twin backcourt, and like you hear it all the way down. Now you hear about women basketball. So I don't really give Caitlin Clark a whole lot of credit on that, but she can hoop though. Like I guess that's at my point. I'm saying I feel like in the way you make it seem as if she can't hoop. Like she can hoop now. She is really good. She's probably the best college basketball player we seen, but that's because we ain't seen a lot of college basketball players do what she doing. We ain't seen that. You might have seen somebody do it in high school. I ain't never seen that.
Maya Moore is the best.
Way out. Maya Moore is really good.
Maya Moore. Really
I ain't see her.
Let me ask you this. How come we not watching Angel Reese more so than we watching Caitlin Clark?
Why I'm not? I ain't watching.
I understand. Caitlin Clark is for TV ratings. Let's just get that out. We already know where we're going with this.
I haven't watched either one of them in the pros.
Right, but who's having the better right now out the gate? Who's having a better pro career? Who's more effective on the floor for their team? Listen,
I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is the best pro.
I'm gonna say this:
college, she was the best female basketball player in college last year, probably the last 2 years.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question: if you was to do a one-on-one tournament with Caitlin Clark, Juju Watson, Fulwali, the girl out of Notre Dame, I can't think of her name. Who wins that tournament? Hey, if somebody know that girl name with the glass out of Notre Dame with the mad handles that can actually put it up, put that in. I can't think of her name right now. I'm gonna Google that shit. Who would win that tournament, big bro?
I don't think Caitlin Clark will win.
Damn, so the fuck wouldn't. So it's all about exposure.
I wouldn't bet against her.
I would. It's all about exposure.
I wouldn't.
See, the thing about it is,
she start hitting shots. Who gonna stop her from shooting that basketball?
Who
can shoot the basketball, man?
How many times did you see Caitlin? How many times did you see Caitlin Clark get the ball at the top of the key and beat somebody off the dribble and finish off the basket as opposed to shooting?
Yeah,
I don't know because I can't count how many times. I saw it a lot.
You got coaches on the bench that take analytics.
I saw it a lot.
You got coaches on the bench that take analytics as far as how they score, where they score, and when they score, right? Caitlin Clark, like a Luka, is not the one to attack the basket and finish at the basket unless it's an opportunity to where the defense game.
I disagree with Luka.
I disagree with both of them.
Unless no, because Luka would get right inside that key and pass it out to the wing. Luka just got the ball ripped from him, bro. Why y'all ain't say nothing about that? When a motherfucker play real, when somebody play real defense, we seen, like I said, somebody just made the comment the other day. The old NBA, more than half these players would not survive. And that ain't just the white ones, black ones too. But this NBA era, see, like, again, Luka got ripped, Kyrie scores. I'm telling you, man, no Kyrie, there's no dollars here, right? But I'm an analyst.
With no Pippen, there's no Jordan.
Exactly.
So everybody got a Batman. Everybody got a Batman.
Exactly. But I don't think Kyrie definitely wouldn't be the Batman. Luka would be the Batman.
No.
Luka can't do what Kyrie does, big bro. He can't.
Luka is the best player in the NBA.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
And I was saying it before the playoffs.
Yeah,
before all this shit, I've been saying Luka was the best player in the NBA.
And you was. Based on what, though?
Eye test.
All right. So, so Delton, I respect that. You know, I mean, you know your sports. You know, you have your opinions. I have mine. So, Delton, was I not saying, like I was saying earlier, Luka's a narrative, LeBron's a narrative. Did I not say before Jalen Brunson left Dallas that if he had his own run, that he's going to take a team deep into the playoffs, he's going to be an impact player for a team up under Luka? Did I not say that?
I believe you did.
Okay. Here's my thing. You got entertainment. You got people that love entertainment, and you got people that love hoopers. I love hoopers. You got people that love numbers, and you got people that's prototype. I'm prototype, meaning that these players could be good in a setting. Remember, basketball is a 5-man sport. It's not like boxing. So if you was to take these players one-on-one that you say that's so good and you put them in a one-on-one tournament against some of the players that may not get as much pub, may not get as much exposure, much media attention, they get killed. So at the end of the day,
I wouldn't disagree with that. I wouldn't disagree with that. But the only thing about that is the NBA is a 5-man game. So some people have, okay, let me say this. Can you name anybody else in the league that you could name that you could take Luka away from Dallas and put them in, and they can run the same system they run right now, and they'll be doing what Luka doing in that system?
I mean, that's you can't really ask that question, because when you talk about taking Luka and putting another player, first of all, that player is going to have different measurements as far as height, size. It's going to have a different skill set. Every player has a signature. Like, you got some players that are bucket getters from shooting. You got players that can do both. You got players that's strictly in the paint. So and the system will have to change based on personnel. So if I was to take somebody in the league and say if I could replace Luka and put him there, and they would still be getting the same results, you talking about, like, as far as being in the conference finals, who would it be? That's what you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, easy. Jason Tatum.
Run the same system?
With the same system. Is Jason the thing with Luka until Kyrie came? Now let me see this. Until Kyrie came, what was Dallas' offensive system?
See, that's where you fucking it up at. It wasn't when Kyrie came. They had Kyrie. This trade made Dallas what they are.
I'm agreeing with that.
They got PJ Washington,
but before they got Kyrie, but before Kyrie got there, what was Dallas's system?
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll bring it to you. I'm
watching not that it even matter.
It does.
What we talking about here today is Luka is the best player in the league.
Luka was in. I
don't care if he was in San Antonio in their system. Right now, he is the best player in the NBA.
You can have that, right? But the system with Dallas was Luka. Everybody come down court, give Luka the ball, and pound that bitch 100 times, and everybody just space the fuck out. Now with Kyrie and PJ Washington, what is Dallas doing now? They're running.
They win.
They're scoring. They're being more effective. Am I lying? Am I not lying?
No,
so that
you're right.
No
Luka is still there, and he's still excelling in whatever the system is.
But Luka can't put no team on his back without no help.
That's
okay.
anybody.
Yeah,
LeBron James is the only one in NBA history to take a team to the finals with nothing against San Antonio after they knocked off the Detroit Pistons. Who else the fuck has done that?
Time. Whoa, time. You said say that again.
LeBron James is the only player in NBA history to take a team to the finals with nothing against the San Antonio Spurs.
Okay,
Allen
I'm
Iverson.
going. I'm gonna throw a name out there. Hold up.
Allen
I'm
Iverson
gonna throw
had
a
a.
name.
Okay, I'll go with
He
that.
ain't had shit in Philly.
You know what? I'll go with that, big bro.
All right,
Allen Iverson. I'll go with
so
that.
we gotta retract your statement then. You said too many onlys and evers and all that. Like, nah, he ain't the only one to ever do it in our
Well,
time.
big brother said Iverson. That's a good example. He did that.
Exactly.
So I have to recant
But
that
most
statement.
people need
But
help
not many
though.
has done that.
Most people need help.
Most people need help. But
Luka
can he
got
get
the
to the
help.
finals? He
We're
got
about
the
to
help,
see.
but he got the help. But the most effective catalyst is not gonna get their flowers. When LeBron James, when they won in 2016, even though Cleveland won, man, everybody, even LeBron James, everybody understood and gave flowers to Kyrie.
They
It
should have
wasn't
gave
just
MVP.
LeBron carried
They
this shit,
should have
but it
gave
was Kyrie.
MVP then.
I can't. No,
Kyrie
I ain't gonna
got
say that
MVP.
either because I'm not gonna say that either because if you go back and look at that season, LeBron had to carry him because Kyrie was hurt a lot, big bro.
No, we talking about the NBA Finals MVP.
Yeah, we talking about the NBA Finals MVP.
Because he hit that big shot. Oh, if you look at the whole
Not even
put
that
him
series,
over
shot.
the
The
top.
same
I
night,
put him over the
the
top.
same night LeBron had 40, Kyrie had 40.
I still got to go with
Yeah.
LeBron on the MVP's finals, bro. Because at the end of the day, I have to because LeBron was doing it all, playing the most minutes. Not LeBron did a lot that series, man. Kyrie hit the most important shot in franchise history.
No.
He hit the
He
most
did a
important
lot
shot.
that series, Red. He did a lot that series. People just didn't talk about it. You
You're
hear
right.
him
He
say
did a lot on
the night LeBron hit 40, Kyrie hit 40. They both hit 40 the same
And
night.
his defense on Steph.
Yes, but here's the thing, though. It's debatable. I'm just gonna go with LeBron because LeBron, he had to do it all: rebound, score, pass, defend. He did it all. I'm not saying Kyrie did it. He didn't do it all, but he didn't do it to the magnitude LeBron did it. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. I'm gonna always go with LeBron on that. But Kyrie hit the most important shot in franchise history. Can't nobody deny that.
That should
I
make a
think
difference.
Kyrie.
That should matter.
Here's the thing, man. If you really want to go there when it comes to Kyrie,
You said Luka.
huh? No, I didn't say no
Prime
Luka.
Jr.
Did I
just
say
said
Luka?
Luka. No, Prime Jr.
What's up, Prime? That's my dog. I see him down at the port. People can have Luka, man. Luka's a popular, good player, man. You know, he's manufactured. They can have Luka. I'm not going with that. I'm not saying, again, let me say disclaimer. I am not saying Luka is not a great basketball player. I'm not saying the one thing that I think the most beautiful thing about Luka that I think kids could learn from is learning how to play the game at your pace. And honestly, you know, I still hoop. I ain't no spring chicken, but I kind of have to pattern my game behind Luka. I'm not really beating a lot of guys off the dribble no more, but you know, I know how to get to my spots and hit an open shot. I know how to attack the basket every so often and take what the defense give me. So I learned how to play the game at my own pace. I think that's the beautiful thing about Luka. And plus that he's a legit, what's the word I'm looking for? He is a what's the word they look? It's a term they call it when somebody's guaranteed to hit a shot almost every time. Not a bucket. What's the other word they use? He's a money ball shooter. I give him that. His IQ is decent, but at the end of the day, I don't look at Luka like I do an Ant-Man. I don't look at Luka like I do a Jason Green. I mean, Jalen Green. I don't look at Luka like that. I'm a prototype of guy.
Jalen Green.
You know, I look at a guy that has skill sets. I look at a guy's, I look at everything he embodies as a player. And there's other players like a Tatum. You know, there's all players all around the league. You know, Devin Booker, he don't always get his props. There's all type of players throughout the leagues, man, that they're not promoted, they're not pushed, you know, the same way like you hear about a Luka or a LeBron James every fucking day on the ESPN app, man. It has to get back to the where the game has got to get parity, man, where there's tons of good players in the league. You understand? The NBA has 30 teams, and we only talk about 3 or 4 or 5 of them. But then when you look in the summertime and you look at these pro-am runs, you get to see what these guys really can bring to the table. But when they come back to their respective teams, it's a system. They got a role to play. And that was something that a lot of Deion Waiters, man, talked about that. A lot of people criticize him. Deion Waiters wasn't willing to play no system when you know you better than this guy that they paying all this money to today. They pub on TV and in commercials, and you kicking this guy in practice. He refused. He went and played this game. That's why he went through the shit he did in the league. Same thing with Michael Beasley. I think kind of like with Ant-Man, Michael Beasley was seen as a hothead and really couldn't clean up a lot of what they would quote unquote call the niggerism, and he wasn't really touted as the player that he could be. And I think that affects him to this day. But at the end of the day, man, when it comes to the NBA, I'm not saying, these are supposed to be the best athletes on the planet as far as when it comes to the game of basketball. But what I'm saying is we must understand not to make a mistake from a true grit hooper, from a narrative. That's all I'm saying.
So I hear you to say that Luka is good. He just ain't the GOAT. He ain't the best player in the league right now. Is what you're saying?
No, he's one of the better players in the league. He ain't the best player in the league. I mean, it's gonna be Ant-Man. Right. But Ant-Man has, man,
like what will be Ant-Man. Ant-Man. But today, who's the best player in the league? Today, right now.
Ant-Man.
No, Ant-Man. Hell no. No.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man is not better than Jason Tatum right now.
I'm gonna go with Ant-Man. And Jason Tatum from St. Louis. I'm gonna go with Ant-Man, bro.
Ant-Man from Atlanta. I see you kind of biased to Ant-Man because he's from your hometown. I see the bias. I see the bias in there.
I'm looking. Ant-Man is a commanding player. I've seen Jason Tatum stopped. I've seen Luka stopped. I've never seen Ant-Man stop.
Ant-Man been stopped the first two games of this series.
We in the finals. It doesn't matter. The finals ain't over.
Stopped this game 7 of the last series.
It doesn't matter. Everybody had. Hey, look, Jordan had games where he got stopped. Jordan had games where he had, like you said,
I just gave you 3 games straight.
Jordan had games where he had to rely on Pippen. He had to rely on Kukoc. He had to rely on
You talking about the game? I'm telling. I just gave you 3 straight.
But what I'm saying is, all players.
I ain't never seen Kobe or Mike get stopped 3 straight games.
I'm not gonna say that. Every player has somebody they had to struggle with. Every play, there's no one player, man, that just ain't been not stopped for 3 games in a row. It happens. That's a hell of an archive to say that never happened.
I think, Red, you said you made a quote that you had never seen Ant-Man get stopped, and so Slack countered that with 3 games that he feel like Ant-Man got stopped.
It's a difference between being stopped and being tired and gassed, man. Dude was gassed. He's gassed.
That may be a way of stopping somebody.
Excuse.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a way of stopping somebody, right?
Everybody out here been playing the same amount of time Ant-Man been playing.
You can say that's a way of stopping somebody, or that should be a way of just taking a sub. But as far as on his best day, who the fuck is gonna stop Ant-Man? Honestly, name him.
I mean, who gonna stop Kyrie?
Nobody can stop Kyrie. Nobody.
So it's the same thing then.
I'm saying the same thing. Yeah, but I'm not saying he ain't the only player that can't be stopped. But we're talking about the players that's named, who's the best. I say I'm gonna go with Ant-Man, bro. I'm gonna stick with Ant-Man. You say Luka? Okay. I mean, hell, Luka been in the league how long? What is this, like his 5th year, 4th year or something in the league? Ant-Man is in his 2nd and 3rd. Like, come on, bro. I'm gonna rock with Ant-Man.
Let's go back to that because you said Luka was put into this position. No, he played his way in this position. Nobody was talking about Luka. Nobody knew about Luka. I guess he didn't go to college. He came from overseas. Ain't nobody know about Luka like this.
Nobody was talking about Luka.
He played his way into this.
How do you be? Hey, what number? What draft pick was Luka?
I have no idea because I had never heard of him.
He was high.
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not going to try to make up a number.
So you're not
what draft pick was he?
Luka was like the 4th pick.
Okay.
And Atlanta been mad ever since because they wanted him instead of Trey.
Luka was the 4th pick. What's the boy name from the Pistons?
3rd.
Darko Milicic was the 2nd pick.
Hey, Darko Milicic. Where he come from? That was like 2003 or something.
You try to make it say because Luka was a high pick, we knew about him. Darko was a 3rd pick and did nothing.
Basketball people know basketball. We know who the picks are. We know who coming. If you know basketball, everybody knew about Luka. They've been talking about Luka before he got here. Who people didn't know was Dirk Nowitzki. And until he could do what Dirk Nowitzki did, which is take down a powerhouse like Miami.
And he is a perfect example of Dirk Nowitzki. People didn't know about Dirk, they didn't know about Luka, and both of them in Dallas doing what they doing.
I guarantee you, man, people know about Luka. You might be the only person that didn't. I knew about Luka.
I wouldn't say the only person. He wasn't talked about like Victor Wembanyama though.
He wasn't a mainstream type. Yeah, he wasn't no LeBron, Wemby. He wasn't no people like that.
I don't know what y'all. I don't know what TV outlets y'all was watching. They bloods in the TV with Luka.
Nah, not like that.
He played his way into that.
Hey, what up, Damon? Not like not Victor though. he wasn't like Victor. That was in the. Let me see. I'm about to see who.
And Dallas didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Luka
DeAndre Ayton.
he was the third.
Number one pick
He was the
year.
third. He was the third pick, the third all-around pick. Not so four.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. He was a third. There's no way you cannot know about a dude that's being picked that high in the NBA draft. Like this year, NBA draft is trash. I don't know nothing. Don't know nobody. It's trash. It's garbage.
Hey, Red.
Yo,
who's the third pick of this year's draft?
You talking about the one that just passed, or the one coming up?
You can't tell me who the third pick and the one coming up, Red.
I mean, the projected. I mean, the third pick was what I think it went. I went Wemby. It went Wemby. I think it was what was it? Scooter Henderson or some shit like that. I think it was Scoot Henderson.
I don't know.
This last year it was Scoot Henderson. I think Wemby went number one. I can't even remember who went two. And I think Scoot Henderson was number 3.
Okay, we're gonna see.
And he's been hurt. You Googling it?
Yeah, I'm Googling it.
The man brought up.
Now, I had a problem with this. And Delton, I think one of our other guests disagreed with me. If Ant-Man is that guy, you called out Kyrie Irving. I got Kyrie. Why didn't you say I got Luka?
Say what now? You asking me?
Yeah, why didn't he say I got Luka? He might have had a better chance saying that.
Hey, what are you talking about?
At the end of when they beat Denver, he got on TV and said the next series, I got Kyrie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he call out Luka?
It wasn't quite like that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because you know what? Because Kyrie is much more of a threat off the basketball than Luka. Luka ain't gonna beat Ant-Man off the dribble, dog. He could be Gobert, but not no Luka. He ain't gonna be no Ant. I mean, Kyrie.
Both of them been taking Ant-Man off the dribble all series long.
If you want to guard, you got to guard the alpha dog, man. And you ain't finna sit up here and tell me that Luka's the alpha dog over Kyrie. You can't tell me that.
On this team, he is. Right now, he is. And both of them been taking Ant-Man off the dribble all series long.
That's true.
You ever coach basketball?
They have to coach. It's an iTest Sports podcast. I watch it. I know it. I've been screaming Luka for about 3-4 months now, and it's all coming around right now.
All right. I mean, hey, I respect your opinion. I'm gonna rock with Ant-Man. I'm gonna stick with Ant-Man. Has nothing to do with him. Has nothing to do with him being in Atlanta because originally I'm from St. Louis. So if that's the case, I should be rocking with Tatum. I've always given Tatum.
You mentioned Tatum a couple times. I see where you be going with it.
I'm always rock with the hometown kid. You know what I'm saying? Just because you mentioned Darko Milicic.
I sure did. Number 3 pick.
Biggest bust ever besides Kwame Brown.
Number two. He's number 2 pick.
That ain't that the year Carmelo? Wasn't it he was in the same draft with Carmelo?
Carmelo, Dwayne Wade, all of them was in that draft, wasn't they?
That was 2003. LeBron, Carmelo, Wade.
He's not the first or second biggest bust in the NBA. That's not true.
Who you talking about? Darko?
Yeah.
Who was the biggest bust?
I mean, you could say Kwame. You could say I give you him, but I also my man Greg Oden.
Greg Oden got hurt though.
Yeah, he had an old man's body, bro. So I don't know.
Now look, this might be a narrative. Because Lively just got hurt.
You gonna probably
say that's big.
You probably gonna say Eddie Curry too. Lively been balling, man. He's one of the unsung heroes.
Oh, yeah, he just got hurt. He got a concussion, so he about to be out.
Whoa, that was serious. Now that's one dude I can't fucking stand, bro. I can't stand Cat. Oh yeah, he fucked up, man. Look at him. Damn.
Yeah, he might be out for a minute too. Now
Ain't
you
no
got to
doubt
go
about
through
it.
percussion protocol and all those stupid shit.
Why you say it's stupid, dog?
Like, you make $1 million a year down this motherfucker if you have to.
Yeah, that's a dude I can't stand, man. I can't stand Carl Anthony Towns game. He irks the hell out of me, bro.
Why you don't like Carl Anthony Towns, dog?
He goofy, man. He just you know, I follow Cal. I follow my Calipari, John Calipari from Kentucky, man. I bought his book and I read when he used to say that he had regretted recruiting Carl Anthony Towns to Kentucky because he couldn't get the kid to stop shooting damn threes. And he was about to get rid of his scholarship. And I was reading about that. And then that was a part of his coaching career, which says sometimes he just had to learn how you don't take away a player's signature passing with the game because you might lose and not get the best productivity out of him. So he said he's like one of the only players that ever came through the Kentucky program that he allowed to shoot threes at his size and height, when typically he should have had his ass down in the block as a 5. And then motherfucker still shoot threes to this day. Just like when Josh Smith, man, you know, everybody from Atlanta, when Josh Smith was with the Hawks, and you had to be at a Hawks game to notice. This is when the Hawks wasn't on TV as much. But every time Josh Smith pulled up, man, the whole arena would be like, no. But he still would keep shooting threes, yo.
Hey, I give you another one. And
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. Game 2, down 1. I don't give a fuck if Nas Reed was 10 for 10. Ant-Man should not have gave that ball up.
Yeah. But Ant-Man
I'm going in this locker room on my back.
He's always made the right decisions for us passing that ball. He ain't never had to be the selfish game winner or try to be the hero, because if he don't, what they say, he was playing hero ball. It's always a pro and con to a decision that people make. Like LeBron has always got criticized for not wanting the ball in the fourth quarter and running away from the ball. Listen, man, there's only gonna be one Michael Jordan. All right. Don't nobody else have to be like Michael Jordan. If LeBron felt like there was a bigger decision to make, which we always teach kids, make the right decision pass. And this is why I say this is why people get entertainment minded when it comes to the NBA, because he's supposed to have the ball in his hands. He's the narrative. He's the superstar. But if they pass the ball to somebody else, then he's seen as cowardly, running away. But we always teach kids to make the right decisions. We expect guys like
these not kids.
These what?
These are NBA players.
I understand,
because we go back to before he did that. Luka got that ball. Nobody else was getting it.
Who influenced
Luka was taking that shot regardless.
I didn't see Luka pass that ball a million times in the fourth quarter, getting rid of that ball in the
other night he took that shot.
Other night, I mean, why wouldn't he take a shot? You got Gobert on you. What's up?
Listen, man. So I feel you. I feel you again, but let me ask you. So, if you are a coach, you would want. This is what I've seen. I've seen LeBron James pass the ball when he had an opportunity. So no, let me go to the coach part, because you a coach. So if your best player that can get a bucket pretty much whenever he want to, if you down 1, when you draw up the play, are you drawing the play up for the person that's a bucket to get a bucket?
I draw up a play for the best player in the moment. It ain't always my best player. Typically, teams are going to double team your best player. That's the thing about basketball people miss when it comes to X's and O's. It ain't always about the superstar narrative of the best kid taking the last shot. It's about the person that takes that's the best person in that moment.
Are you going to draw the play for him to touch the ball though?
I will always. I mean, most coaches always draw up a play to touch the ball. It depends. If I'm playing a team that's bad on defense, or we're just in the bonus, I'm gonna give the player the best ball, but at the same time, a good defensive team put up a wall and double track, and you have to make the right decision. It's just that simple.
If you a dog, you are taking that shot.
Define what a dog is. You
said Ant-Man was a dog.
He's a dog
who's taking that shot.
But let me ask you a question: is not IQ a part of being a dog?
Did he touch the ball?
Well, no, you ain't have to think in that moment.
Everything is.
You got the ball from the inbound pass. I'm going to make a shot, or I'm getting fouled. One or the other.
Okay.
There's no other matter in that point once I got that ball.
Does not being a dog include IQ?
That ain't have nothing to do with IQ. You ain't got to think at that moment. It's a certain seconds left on the clock, and I got the ball. You either gonna foul me or I'm winning this game.
Yeah.
And at the same time, even in the moment, Even in the moment, you have to make the right read.
No, you
That's
don't.
and that's
but
why
the right read.
that
Listen.
The
Why
right
did
read
Luka
was taking
take
the
the shot
shot.
that he took the other night? Why did he take the shot that he took the other night?
on Gobert, it was a defensive handicap. You're supposed
Why
to
did
take
he
the
take
shot
the shot? Why did he take the shot?
because he had Gobert on. He had the room to take that shot in that range.
Exactly.
He had Gobert on skates.
So a dog, and a good coach is gonna put a situation where their best player can take the shot. If the other team plays chess and put you in a different situation, then yes, you make the pass. But when you get the ball as a dog, you gotta be looking to score the basketball. You gotta
I
be
don't
looking
think
to score the
nobody's not ever
basketball.
looking to. I don't think nobody's not ever looking to score the basketball. All the greats have looked to
You
score the
don't
ball,
watch
and at one
LeBron
point had to
James.
make a
Then. You didn't
pass.
watch LeBron James.
I mean, I watched a lot of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say he went away from the
The passes
responsibility.
that you
I'm
say
saying
was
that
good basketball plays, the passes that you say was good basketball plays, he had layups. He could have got to the cup and made a layup, and he decided not to and threw it back out. A lot of times, I've seen him get to the basket, have a layup, and throw the ball to Udonis has him at the free throw line for
and Luka don't do the
jump shot.
same thing. And Luka don't do the same thing. Yes, he does.
I've never seen it, but I ain't really watched a lot of Luka.
Sometimes,
But I ain't never really
and
seen him do that.
sometimes, you know, when you see you, we sit in our front room and watch the game. You ain't actually in the game on the court. You don't know what a player's thinking at that time in that moment. It ain't got nothing to do with being fearless. I mean, not being fearless or a coward. Sometimes a player might feel like that was the better decision, the better player. The best player sometimes ain't always the best player in the moment. That's what people miss about the game of basketball. We look at people like to be that superstar narrative to always go out to get the buckets. That's not always the case. Why have international teams been competing with the US the last 3 or 4 5 years? Name a superstar on international teams where they just gave the ball to this one motherfucker and they just scored over and over again. Why do you think the world is catching up to USA basketball? Think about that. Like, are we really thinking the game? Or are we looking at, you got to be a dog and you got to go for buckets?
They're really
not
catching up with USA basketball, though.
I beg to
differ. I will tell you right now that the USA is going to win the gold medal this year. The best players are going to play.
We sending some old men over there, bro.
The best players.
I don't doubt the fact they should win. They're supposed to win, but they've been struggling.
No, they've been struggling.
They're not blowing them out like they used to. Even when Kobe and Jordan went overseas, even when Kobe, you don't have to take the best players to win, bro. You don't have to have the best talent. You don't have to have the most height to win. Basketball, man, is way past superseding genes, muscles, and genetics, bro.
It's easier.
The game has changed.
Easier to win with the best players. It's easier to win with the best players,
though. Is that proven?
Huh? Yeah.
Is that proven?
Yeah.
Who do you think actually had the best team in the league aside from the ones that's playing right now? You think New York better than Indiana?
No.
Nope.
And the best team don't always win, and we know New York suffered with injuries. Every team this year had a star player with an injury. Kawhi, punk ass. What's my man? With Cleveland. Mitchell fell out.
The best. I'm not saying the team with the best players is usually gonna win.
Usually, but don't always.
Usually, not always. No, not always.
The year that Dallas beat the Miami Heat, I believe the first year they played was it 2012, 2013. Who actually was the better team? Who actually had the better team? Who actually had the better team?
Dallas.
Miami, hands down. But they was able to beat them with a structured system.
I mean, I could give you that. I could give you that with the Pistons beating the Lakers the second time with Chauncey Billups and them. The Lakers had the best team.
Exactly. I mean, you didn't really say y'all didn't really see that team right there as a perfect example because you can't say that you had like a LeBron James narrative. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey Billups wasn't touted as the superstar of the team or Tyshawn or Wallace. There was a squad. It was a unit. Ben Wallace. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ben Wallace couldn't shoot or hit a three to save his life, but he was effective at what he did, blocking, getting rebounds, putbacks. That's a unit. That's a squad. But LA had a team that probably should have beat the Pistons, but they did not. You win by committee, and that's why That's why I'm a Sacktown fan. I've always been a Sacktown fan. I know my team ain't shit, right? But I like the one reason why I like Sacktown because Sacktown has always been a win by committee organization. Back in the Vladdy punk ass,
It
Bibby,
ain't working.
Weber,
It
Christie,
didn't
like
try
that was
system.
a unit.
It
We
ain't
should
working.
have beat we should have beat LA that year, but because of Bloody D-back punk ass getting punked by Shaq right up under the goal, we was supposed to go to the finals. And who did the Lakers play that year? New Jersey. I think it was New Jersey that year with Jason Kidd. That wasn't no series, bro. And New Jersey wasn't even the best team that should have got to the finals that year. Still, so the best team don't always win.
They don't. Usually, though, they got the best chance. I just had a discussion at Myrtle Beach about that. The best team don't always win. I give you that, but they got the best chance though. That's why I say USA will win the championship because they got and I'm just saying the best player from the NBA is going. Is what I'm saying.
Hey man, don't start that Myrtle Beach conversation because you see where that went the other night. Well, that's something we got. That's something we got to talk about, man. Because
what best player in the NBA you talking about, Dylan?
Oh man,
the best players. The best players is what I'm saying. I ain't say the best player. They got the best players. The best Americans are playing. Like if I was picking a team, that's the team I would pick outside of Kyrie Irving would be on the team. And if I gotta take somebody off, I'm taking off Kyrie.
What Kyrie just did to Anthony Edwards.
I'm taking off. No,
I agree with you. I mean, Kyrie's that guy. Like, listen, Anthony Edwards is my favorite player. He still had to be humbled in a lot of ways to pay his due, but that's just my favorite player, bro. I ain't saying he don't have flaws and mistakes in his game. No player does. But that's my guy. Huh?
He has to be my favorite player too. He has to be my favorite player now too.
Yeah.
He's my favorite player.
Well, y'all know who my favorite player is right now.
I don't think he's the best player in the league, but he's my favorite player.
Out there with that football number on.
What did you say?
Out there with 77 on his back.
Man, listen, I'm gonna say it again. I mean, my pick is Boston because Jason Tatum is the hometown kid. St. Louis needs that. You know what I mean? But if Dallas win, straight up, I ain't got a problem with it. But I know I'm gonna have to hear this Lucas shit for the rest of my life. But I'll be happy for Kyrie. In spite of all he went through. That's the main thing with Dallas.
And
y'all
again, y'all be watching this game, man.
Say what?
I should not be watching this game.
I mean, it's kind of, man, Minnesota, listen. Minnesota's getting beat on rebounds, and they not really hitting shots. But I'm gonna tell you like this: if they don't cut that lead down, if they don't go down, and see that could have been a foul, but they didn't blow it. That's Gobert be doing some stupid shit. They got to cut this lead down because that was a bad pass, bro. They don't cut this lead down, man. I don't see Dallas. I don't see Dallas getting up off the gas.
You got bailed out right there. They locking your man up.
All right, let's
make a bad decision. I'm not gonna say that's a lockup as much as that is a bad decision. If that was just a bad decision.
Let me tell y'all who the Olympic team is this year.
You're taught as a player, man. You never jump then pass. You're taught that.
Yeah, you are taught that. Let me tell y'all who on the Olympic team. You got Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Stephen Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, and Jason Tatum. That's the team.
Joel Embiid ain't from the States.
He's a U.S. citizen, clearly. Kyrie Irving definitely should be on this team, though.
Oh, Kyrie, cut it out. Cut it out, dog. Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth.
Hey, your homeboy talking to you, Red.
Well, what'd he say? That's a woman. Ooh, I got distracted and forgot to say, hey, family, good evening, Red. Who is that? Tiffany El Amin.
Oh, no, that's okay. Yeah, that's our cousin. That's my cousin.
My cousin?
No, mine.
How she know my name?
Cause I said it on here, man. She been watching.
Oh, hey, how you doing, Tiffany? How you doing?
But your
Fuck
homeboy
Luca.
said something to you.
What'd he say? I can't read the comments, bro. Do I need to scroll? Can I scroll? Oh, I sure can, bro.
Bro, it said, bro, what's up?
It's all the way down there. It said, I like back. Oh, wait a minute. I got to go to the top. Go live on your channels. Oh, it said add channels. I don't feel like going through it, bro. What's up with that Cub hat on? Oh, that's St. Louis rival. Hey, bro, I'm a hat collector, man. This is what I had on today, man. Just out and about, man, throughout Atlanta, seeing family and doing things. But don't. I'm a Yankees fan anyway. So,
hey, man, this dude go crazy out here.
Who?
he out here pointing at folks and everything.
Who? Ant-Man?
Hey, Luca, man. Luca's shooting from out of bounds, pointing at people. Hey, he told Gobert, "You cannot check me. You cannot guard me."
No, that ain't what he said.
I mean, honestly, man, yo, but Luca is balling, but he's using his size and height to his advantage. But he just got beat off the dribble too, so point right back at his ass.
Yeah,
but what's up, Tiffany?
Yeah, that's what you got to do. That's what you need to do. But hey,
how before you saw this bomb he shot?
That's bad, dog.
Damn, this motherfucker just shot this bitch on his heels on the tip.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why I say Luca, he's a hell of a shooter, dog. He's a good player, man, but he's just not my guy. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
He's not the best.
And they only up by 11, bro. They only up by don't get a ball to Cat.
They only up 9.
Y'all ahead of me. Damn.
You said only
hey, I'm telling you, man, the
Wolves
ain't going down.
You only gotta be up 1 to win.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But the Wolves ain't going. It's a good ass game. I like this. Man, this is good basketball. But the Wolves ain't gonna go down without a fight. Man.
Oh, 3.3 seconds. You foul a motherfucker. Why? Come on, stupid.
Hey, what's the most?
You ain't never lied. You'll never foul 95 feet away from the goal, 94 feet away from the opposite goal.
Hey, first of all, what up, GG? I didn't speak. But
that's stupid.
What's the most you would pay for this game right here? What would you have paid to go to this game?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the game.
I said, what would you? Oh, you wouldn't want to go to this game. Sacramento in the Sacramento playing Atlanta in the playoffs in the finals. That would be the finals.
Well, that's an awkward ass finals, though. As much as I love my sack time to that's an awkward ass finals. I paid top dollar to go there. I mean, I've been to sack before. When checked out the game in sack, and I think the seat, my one seat was like $250, bro. Like I was in the 100 section. When I go to the Hawks game, I don't even pay that much. I pay top dollar to see that game. To be in sack time period. $1,000. But I have to be down there courtside. Like, I see my homeboy in San Jose, flying to San Jose. We go hoop. Hooping in the West Coast is different than anywhere else. And then we'd ride up to Sacramento, man, to catch a game and then come back to Georgia.
Okay, but listen, though. Okay, so think about this. If you paid $1,000 for the seat, right? You had to get to Sacramento. You paid for that, and you pay whatever. I'm asking you, what would you pay for the game in Atlanta? That you at the crib. So how much would you pay for that?
With that same setup with Atlanta playing sack time?
That's the only way it can happen. Yeah. Atlanta playing Sacramento.
The reality of it is I ain't going past the rack when I can sit at home and watch it. Or I could go to like Atlanta. I don't know about other cities. We got batteries, right? We got like you remember Deer Park when the Bucks is winning and everybody's outside? Those are called batteries where they got clubs, music and stuff. I mean, if I don't make it into the game, I'll just go to the battery to one of the, the clubs on the lawn and just enjoy the game that way. But I ain't paying no more than $1,000 to go to a game, to see my, beloved Sacramento Kings play against the Hawks. Okay. But I'll say this.
What about Ant-Man against Atlanta in Atlanta?
I just paid a regular ticket. You got to understand, man. I used to hoop in the gym when Ant-Man used to come to as a kid. I've watched this kid come up through Atlanta. You know what I mean? I've seen what he done on the AAU circuit at the Bob Gibson. had the court jam packed. You know what I'm saying? And a team, one kid, and AAU, like I say, Ant-Man had a reputation of going at the best kid, and the kid called himself going at the Ant-Man. And I sat there right there court side, and he told that kid, "You don't want to do that." He said, "I hadn't even got started yet. By the time the game was over, Ant-Man dropped 57 points, and the score was like 80 something. So he scored the majority of the points, made the kid pretty
So
much just tap out.
you would pay
He
$1,000
always
to go see
he
it?
all he Ant-Man is a quiet dog. He ain't one of the ones that got to bark like, but he a dog. You know what I'm saying? He's got freakish athleticism, but he sneaks up on you. You don't see him coming. In a game situation, you just don't see him coming. But yeah, I pay good money to watch Ant-Man. I'm happy to see all the successful kids, man, that I'm familiar with,
1,000?
or
You'll pay a
has.
thousand. You'll pay a
I ain't
thousand.
going past 1,000. I ain't going past
What about
1,000
you, Snap?
for a once in a lifetime game. Yes, like when we was
Yeah.
going to see Miami, like I was paying good money because that time it was me and Quentin when he first moved to Georgia. LeBron James was his favorite athlete, and plus anybody that's ever been to Atlanta is like unlike any other city. It's an event. So like, my cousin came down one time. He's going through some stuff. I say, man, let's go to the game. He's like, a game? I said, bro, going to a Hawks game is an event because you've never seen that. You don't see arenas across America as black as State Farm. You don't see football stadiums as black as Mercedes-Benz with the tailgate. So it's an experience. So anytime you go to a Hawks game, it's an event, bro. Like you can take off the whole day, enjoy the day, go downtown, go to what's the name of that place? I'm blanking out on live TV. Taco Mac, or the CNN Center or whatever, man. And just go in and just enjoy the game. And when you go to the Hawks game, man, you just see the beautifulness of Atlanta, the blackness of Atlanta, the culture of Atlanta, the people, the swag, the culture, everything is there. All our celebrities, A1 sitting courtside, black. It's an event, bro. And you see some of the most beautifulest black women in the world at a Hawks game. So yeah.
Slap, what you'll pay?
One thing about Atlanta, most of the people in Atlanta not from Atlanta.
Exactly.
Atlanta's a melting pot.
Matter of fact, there's Delton. You remember we was Detroit's own. You remember that one T-shirt we had? We used to wear. I think it was like our travel T-shirt. It was black and had Do on the front. It was like one of the more dopest shirts that they handed out. I went to I actually just moved to the area. There's a black-owned restaurant, soul food restaurant. These people from Detroit, and I walked in the store. And they was like, "What up, though?" I'm like, "What up, though?" So I'm like, "Yeah, They was like, "You from the D?" I said, "I'm not from the D, but my family's from the D, West Side, Sturtevant. Shout out to them." Thurman High School. I just met a dude the other day that went to Thurman High School, Delton. At the gas station. Anytime I see somebody with a D hat, I'd be like, "What up, though?" When they respond, "What up, though?" I know they from the D. If they look at me crazy, I know they just bought the hat. But she was just like, "Yeah, it's a lot of people down here from Detroit, naming my own family." So in Atlanta, to go back to Slack's point, you got 314 Day down here. You got Brooklyn Day, you have Detroit Day, you got LA Day, you got Texas Day. There's all different transplants, and on different days of the year throughout Atlanta, these were all the people that come from other cities that get together in one location and they just chop it up. And the unique thing about Atlanta is that when it comes to the basketball, the Hawks would never have a full arena of hometown fans because everybody's from somewhere else. So if the Hawks is playing Boston, when I went to go see Jason Tatum, I was absolutely blown away that it was like half and half. Half the people had on Boston, half the people had on Atlanta jersey. When I went every year I go see Sacktown, there's people I meet from Sacktown every year. I wear my jersey. Hey, light the beam. It's a beautiful thing. But the number one selling ticket in Atlanta, which is what they call the premier ticket, is the Knicks. The Knicks got the most intense fan base ever, and it was really crazy when Jeremy Lin was going through his little run with New York. Like the Asians, I went to go see him, and Asians were everywhere. I never seen that many Asians at a basketball game.
Now that was a narrative.
Fucking right, it was.
Now that was a narrative.
That was just a hot streak. I don't think that was a narrative. I thought it was a hot streak. He got hot. He got hot.
He fizzed out real quick.
Yeah, he got. I mean, they just like, oh man, dang, okay. He wasn't gonna be what they what it wasn't that. He did what Flip did. So that took advantage.
But you know what? It was a narrative. Simple fact. They told him he was going to have to do this type of shit. I think they brought his family and all kind of shit. It was a narrative. They were trying to make him something.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't do a bad job, but they do a bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was definitely a narrative, man. But like I say, man, you remember? Okay, so you remember when we was creating walls? You remember our teammate Q? They come from Cali,
Yeah.
and we had to catch a flight that weekend, which is why he came to it. No, that's the weekend we played in the So Def when it was down at Lovejoy. And Q and Duke had got together. I had to work that day, but they went to the Hawks game when the Hawks played the Boston Celtics in Game 7. Or I think it was like I think it was Game 7, and it was packed. Q was with Duke, and Duke just kind of took Q all around Atlanta. And you know, Q being from San Diego, California, he was like blown away. He was like, "Bro, what's wrong with you?" Because I seen him afterwards. He was like, "Hey man, I never seen as many black people in my life ever." He was like, all around town. He's like, "There's nothing but black people here." And he's like, "I never been to a basketball game and seen that many black people." I said, "Welcome to Atlanta, homeboy." This is one of the reasons why I had to move, because I wasn't gonna make it in St. Louis, man. Before I ended up killing somebody on the job, bro. I just got tired of that bullshit. So Atlanta's always been my heaven, like Big Rube said with Outkast, been my heaven. So I ain't got no complaints. And when
How
Luka
long
come to
you
town,
been
I'm gonna
there?
pay a ticket. I'm gonna buy a ticket just to heckle his ass sideline. They gonna put my ass out of. Fuck you.
You
No,
are,
just
you won't be
let
doing
me
too
stop.
much heckling.
Let
You
me stop
start
using all
cheering
this
for it
bad
anyway.
language. Let
You
me
mess
stop using
around
all
and
this
be
bad language.
viral.
Fuck around, be cheering in a minute.
Let me right. Let me stop using all this bad language for people think I don't read books. Man, I've been down in Atlanta for good since like 2000. Went back home briefly, man, because my son was struggling without my presence. Brought him back to Georgia with me. He been out here with me ever since before he moved to Cali. You know, he played college, football, college football, moved to Cali. But we had been coming to Atlanta since the 80s, man. So I remember Atlanta before Freaknik. I remember Atlanta before the 6-lane highways. I remember Atlanta before all the urban development and building the Walmarts and malls and centers where it wasn't nothing but trees. I remember when Atlanta had one street light every quarter mile in the subdivision. So I remember that. Hey, bro, like Atlanta's always been my second home, as well as Detroit. The beautiful thing about Detroit, I was born and raised in St. Louis, but I learned how to fight in Detroit. You know, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Detroit, like when I tell people all the time, remember we was on the softball circuit years ago, and we be playing these other teams. I'd be like, and you know, when things get thick, I'd be like, yo, bro, them Detroit, them cats ain't it, bro. You don't want to really get them riled up because I know how they get down. So I'm like, because I couldn't walk from one auntie's block to the next. We always used to have to fight these kids up there in Detroit, and that's where I learned how to get down, bro. It was Detroit. It wasn't St. Louis, even though I had fights in St. Louis. But the roughest fights I ever had in my life was up in the D. I'm a legend in
Now,
y'all city.
what,
I'm a
what you
legend in
gonna see
y'all
if your
city
boy
too,
gets
dog.
swept?
Huh?
What you gonna see if your boy gets swept?
I gotta go buy a fucking Luka jersey, bro. I gotta go buy a Luka jersey.
Get that 77. Put that 77 on your back, dog.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go get a T-shirt. I'm gonna get Luka number this small on my shirt. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, every night, bro, Slack. They hit me up on Facebook. They hit me up on the phone. My partner Marlo Williams, shout out to him. We referee together a lot of games. He funny as hell. He's one you can have on the show. He would light this show up, bro. That's a dude. He is a basketball mathematician. He know numbers. He know history. But he always be talking shit. Be like, man, don't y'all go listen to Red, stupid ass man. He talking that Lucas shit, man. Don't y'all listen to Red. So, but yeah, we be going in at the gym, man. Shit is all right though, man. But
you made a bet with somebody that if what's the bet?
I said Luka would never win a championship, and if Luka wins a championship, I have to go buy his jersey and have to wear the jersey and have to post the jersey and say all kind of Luka pro Luka shit, man. It just
Oh yeah, I'm about to send you a friend request.
Hey, can we get you on the podcast with the shirt on, with the jersey on?
If Luka wins the championship, I will come on the podcast with Luka's shirt on, man. Fuck.
Indeed.
Hey, who is it? You say you'd be in Detroit June 22nd to the 23rd. What, softball or something?
Nah, man. I'm a
Now, this is who is this? James Johnson? Who is that?
That's Reagan said that.
Yeah, I ain't going. I'm dry, hey, man. I'm let me tell you something, man. Hey, Delton, I kind of see why you don't play the game no more, man. These cats is just, man, it's just no honor no more. Like, cats be in their feelings. They don't understand, dog. I don't put ball before bills. I don't put ball before family life, man. They can't understand that then. I'm good. Shit. Communicate, man. Like I say, just respect as men, man. It's just got to be a little bit better than we all been around the game. We grown men. We just got to do better, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with the game. That's why you hardly ever see me. I'll be out there every blue moon. And
I was gonna ask you.
yeah.
you ain't playing no more this year. You ain't playing with the
I don't
Reds.
know,
I mean with
man.
the
I don't.
A's.
5 AI. I don't know. I don't know. Like I say, man, there has to be certain understandings, man. My personal life bigger than ball, man, and people feel a certain type of way. You can't make a tournament, man. Just because, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
not like I don't have options to play with other teams or get on other teams. And I just like I say, bro, we did what we gonna do in the sport. We won at the highest level with the greatest, with the best competition. So what is there? What else is there to really prove? If I would come, it'd be more for like moral support, coaching. I don't have to play every inning. You remember, man, back in the day, I used to tell Pete, like, bro, can I get a break? Pete used to throw me out on the mound the whole tournament. We didn't have no backup
Right.
pitchers, but I'm not that guy no more to where I have to pitch every game, every pitch, and I'm just not him. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
more like Bobby nowadays. I like to talk shit.
Indeed. Indeed.
Bobby gonna
Hey,
wear that crown. But Bobby can have that crown.
I don't know about that. Hey, Reagan. I think I'll be there then after Cincinnati. Is that after the Cincinnati tournament? I'll be there. You hit me up. But I don't, man. To be honest, man, I don't. I mean, I feel like
Congratulations, Reagan, to your sister, bro.
I feel like I was.
That's why. That's why he
I
said he
think
gonna
I
be
was
in
up
Detroit.
there in the trash talking. I was in the. I think I was pretty good. I'll say that. I wish I could
Hey,
have
man.
played against Bobby. Those guys that people think really talked a lot of trash. I wish I could have played against those guys. So just to have my I think I could have got. Yeah,
Bro,
I think I can hold my own with the trash talking community.
you I'm so thinking if you don't do it, I'm really thinking about I'm thinking about having a show, just going back and reflecting on that time when we was DO, Creative Walls, everybody's history, man. Like that team was a unique team. And as of recently, Carolina Sticks kind of broke our record, winning the worlds, not letting nobody get past 2 to 3 innings. Shout out to them. Those guys, Carolina Elite. Shout out to Trey Campbell, our former teammate. But man, we got to have a show about that time because there was a lot to be discussed. There's a lot to be talked about. Um, I always felt like Monster never got his props as a player. I always feel like he wasn't respected as a player that he should have gotten as an individual. You was a very underrated individual, one of the best third basemen I ever played with, dude. I can't remember you ever missing anything at third base. And and you coming up with that signature before you step up to the plate. And then how Truth came to the team and just thought he was the man, better than everybody else. How he didn't want to bat in front of Mig, he wanted to bat behind Mig. It's just a lot to talk about that time and era, man, and how dominant we was, not only just on the black side, but on the white side as well, too. And then that eventually led to my lifetime ban that nobody knew nothing about, that eventually got raised. So there's a lot we could cover, man, in that show, man, and see if we can get some of the old guys on. And then also, man, uplift Pete's name. Rest in peace to Coach Pete, one of the best to ever do it, man. So
Indeed.
that's always been in the back of my mind, man.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. That'd be a nice show to have like a reunion
Yeah.
for Creative Walls Do. The
Oh
making
yeah,
of that though, it started off Creative Walls and then
it
it went to
did.
Do, and Do had a really good run, but people don't even talk about Creative Walls. Everybody goes straight to Do because Do
Yeah,
played more years and they play on that. But it really all started with Creative Walls. Like
it did.
it is
It
definitely a
did.
story to be told in that whole situation. Like really
It did,
is.
man. And I know people had personal feelings about Greg. I have no problem with Greg. And I think the one
I ain't
person
about to
that
say that.
allowed me to be, huh?
I ain't about to say that.
I know. Y'all know what I don't know, but I know it was cool. But I have to say this: the most critical person to my career that nobody knew anything about, that made me the successful pitcher was Shannon, white boy Shannon.
Oh
You remember
really?
that first tournament we played up there in Sterling Heights at Freedom Park, I think it was. And
Okay.
we was
No,
kicking. We
at
meet. We
Liberty.
beat Mike in 23. We beat Budweiser. We was beating teams we was not supposed to. We beat Beeline at that time, B Laser, whatever they was. Shannon told me the night before. He said, "Red, you finna play the conference. You're gonna be playing white boys. They don't care about all that monkey shit, right?" He didn't say monkey, but he said you're gonna have to learn how to put movement on that ball. Before that, I was not thinking about no knuckleball. I wasn't thinking about no curves. I was gonna go up there and do the same thing I had seen been done on the black circuit. That night, because I think I was over Yo-Yo house. I stayed with Yo-Yo and Malik. I was in the backyard at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to perfect a knuckleball in the middle of the night. And the next day, we were all successful as a team. So that's the story, bro. Had I never had that conversation with him, I don't think I would have been the pitcher that I was moving forward and had to learn on the conference as well as more anywhere else. So that was a
Right.
that was a glorious time. And what people don't understand, when teams are built to win, it's not always about brotherhood. It's not always about friendship. It's about winning. So people have to understand, when you talk about you want to play on the big time teams, sponsor teams, understand it ain't about friendship. You got to win. You better produce so you won't get a
Indeed.
phone call.
Indeed. Indeed. We'll be back in the
Hey man,
second
what you mean get
half.
a phone call? They call until you don't show up.
They won't call you at all.
Yeah. Right. 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 No, you don't get no call. But Dallas is up 9, 11 minutes left in the third quarter. I
Luka
just
just ripped, well, knocked the ball away from Rudy Gobert and looked at Dallas bench. He doing a little too much talking now. Just keep playing.
well,
Don't do the Ant Man.
Yeah, you got to
He
stay
only
humble.
got
Don't stick your foot in your mouth like Ant Man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, they only up 12. Basketball's a game of runs. I I don't think the Wolves are going away, but I think when you look at Dallas, besides Kyrie and Luka, I think we have to really talk about PJ Washington has really been balling. And he gonna need
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
I hope he get a contract extension because he gonna need it with that baby mama he got. That's his fault.
Lively. Listen,
Huh?
with Halliburton being out, I think Boston gonna end in the sweep. If Dallas can pull this game out, and I don't know if they're gonna be a sweep because now they just lost Lively, but it could be 2 sweeps in both conference finals.
But
Well,
now,
that's gonna fuck up my prediction though.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's gonna mess
Red, you don't know. My prediction is Dallas 4-2 here, Dallas 4-2 in the finals.
to win it.
Yes, sir.
I don't think losing Lively is gonna hurt Dallas. I don't. I really don't, because Lively is a guy that does the work that don't hit the stat sheets, just like Rodman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Losing Rodman is major. He did a lot of stuff that don't hit the stat sheets, but I think Dallas can compensate with what they got on the bench.
Possibly. I mean, he just like JaVale McGee. He just gonna, you know what I'm saying, catch some oops, block a couple shots, play a little decent defense.
Yeah.
I feel you, but we'll see. But Indiana out of there. They had a chance to win last night. They lost that game. They out of there.
And you know the funny thing about that, they always talked about Drew's holiday defense. I didn't think Drew was going to be a good fit for Boston, but last night he probably made one of the most important plays. That if they win the series, if they win it all, you got to go back to that one play, because that right there sealed the deal. And is when you up 3-0, man, it gives you so much momentum to go ahead and close out. And even if they don't win tomorrow night in Indiana, you know damn well going back home, it's a lot of pressure. And they got Halliburton that's out. He's another all-star that's gone down. So, teams have had to compensate, man, lose a star. But again, in professional basketball, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. Look at the head coach. He losing his damn mind.
What's the thing? That steal by Drew Holiday last night was really good.
If they was not letting them play like they are, they'd have called a foul. Last year, that would have been a foul. They'd have called a foul on that.
I agree. You know what? This whole, I think, as referees, man, you have conferences, you have to, you always have to refresh and understand interpreting rules, what to allow, how the game has evolved. And man, one thing that I've noticed about the playoffs, man, these refs have been letting these teams play.
Yeah, they letting them play.
They letting them play.
They definitely letting them play.
So,
Yeah, that was I called a foul. I said foul, and Marcel said no. He's like, it wasn't a foul. It was good D. I mean, I can see it.
I keep getting Marcel, man. That's crazy, man. He know my cousin. It is a small world, dog. Man. Miles is a freshman of the year in the Sun Belt. Or was it just for Troy? Yeah.
No, it was a Sun Belt. Yeah.
And when they come to town again, I'm gonna be sitting courtside talking. Man, all them cats talking trash. And I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying nothing. By the end of the game, they was like, yo, Brody a dog.
Yeah.
They shut Georgia State down,
He,
bro.
he
And
may be the
and you know,
he may be the man at Troy next year.
huh?
He may be the man at Troy next year.
Yeah. You know the beautiful thing, man. I say this: the beautiful thing about life, sports as well. Conley be hitting some timely shots, bro. He hits timely shots.
Yeah, he
The
do.
most of the guys he played against, DeJuan Odom, Brendan, Tanari Lane, which he's a Grayson kid. Well, he's at Shadow came out of Grayson. They all play with the Atlanta Celtics. These were like the in crowd kids coaches would go for. Like they wouldn't really go at guys that could actually play. They always kept these group of guys together like they was the next best thing coming. But it's just funny to see them all in one unit, and my cousin ate their ass alive. Because I mean, you can always talk about a bunch of horror stories, man, that people go through when they go to sports, the politics, the narratives. It's always a narrative, man. And I'm like, bro, you look at them in high school, be like, you know what, they going on their way. But then when you really look at them in college, they like, man, you know what, they really not that damn good. But DeJuan
Yeah,
Odom, I'm not gonna put him in. I think DeJuan Odom are gonna go pro. That boy's a dog. He used to go to Xavier, now he's back at Georgia State.
what's his name?
So DeJuan Odom came out of Francis High School here in Atlanta, went to Xavier. Was it Xavier or was it I think it was Xavier. It wasn't Villanova. Yeah, it was Xavier. Then he ended up Patrick Mahomes at the game. Then he ended up transferring to Georgia State for whatever reason. So yeah, it's just one of them things, man. Shout out to my cousin Wanye Morris, Super Bowl champ. I just was I just seen him tonight. He's in town. All them Grayson boys, my boy T, he with the Jaguars. So I'm gonna post that picture later on Facebook, man. Hung out with them, man. And talking to him, man. I didn't realize how much money they get for winning the Super Bowl, man. They get money upon money and bonuses upon bonuses. God dang. Got a 2-year contract extension. So shout out to Cuz. Good to see him tonight. So, yep.
Your boy about to go to work now.
Who you talking about?
Kyrie.
And
he just got an L. He's got
what Ant-Man is doing that's helping Minnesota, he's attacking.
Yes,
Even
sir.
though he's missing, it's allowing Rudy Gobert and Cat to get easy putbacks.
Yeah. See, y'all ahead of me. Yeah, that is true. Y'all ahead of me, bro. You know. I don't know why. There you go. Cut the baseline side of the basket off. I don't know why players don't understand this concept. Kyrie just different, bro. Kyrie different, man. I think Kyrie's driven, man. Like I say, right now, Dallas is really looking like the clear-cut winner to get the finals. And I'm gonna say that based on Kyrie. Kyrie just looked driven right now, bro. He just looked like he's not playing around.
Look like Scottie Pippen.
He's not.
No, Kyrie, man. Kyrie to me is better than Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, he's not Scottie Pippen.
I just say Scottie Pippen because he's a second fiddle.
He probably.
I was just talking to Brandy about that. I was talking to Brandy about that the other day. There's a difference between Scottie Pippen's second fiddle and Kobe Bryant's second fiddle. It's a difference. Scottie Pippen was a second fiddle, yeah. Kobe Bryant, we could say he was a second fiddle to Shaq, but it looked different though. Mm-hmm. Kyrie Irving is more like Kobe's as a second fiddle. He's not like Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was a all around. He played defense. He did the things that Michael Jordan didn't do. He played defense. He did. You know what I'm saying? If Michael Jordan went down, yeah, he could score, but he rebounded. He did. Kyrie Irving is just like every once in a while, like I'm gonna go off. Like, yeah, dog, you gonna go off too, but every once in a while, I'm gonna go off. Like, I'm just going off. Like, it don't matter. Like, man, it's different. That's how Kobe was as a second fiddle. Like, you know what I'm saying? He out here scoring 30 just like you scoring 30.
Man, all right, somebody just asked a question for Red.
Where is it at? I don't see the question.
Reagan said, what you think about the girl stepping out the box and get called out? Do you like that rule?
The girl stepping out the box? and get called out. You talking about softball? What are you referring to, Reagan?
It gotta be softball.
It's got to be softball. But I mean, as a pitcher, I think players need to stay their ass in the box. We really don't want to have that conversation right now. We're going to have to open that up because it's a lot I got to say because I can't. I hate the mat. I can't pump fake. That's really another reason why I had kind of lost the passion for the game because as a pitcher, my competitive edge has been taken away. And then when I played with the A's, man, shout out to the A's. Bay, man, he used to put, man, they already seen I can't hit that damn mat, man. Bay used to be like, man, if you're a real pitcher can hit the mat. I be like, Bay, I'm not gonna hit this mat, though. I used to tell Tony, man, I'm good. Let Dave pitch, man, because Dave can hit that mat whenever he wants to. I said, I ain't there yet. No, Red, go ahead, man. We believe in you. Man, like 2 or 3 innings later, God damn it.
Senior ball, though. You can still play rec ball or you ain't gotta play senior ball.
Yeah, because I ain't on the elite list no more. So, and I thought about going back to comp, bro. Believe it or not. Yep, thought about going back to comp. So, yeah.
Oh, you travel. That's good defense. Oh my God. Oh man, wait till y'all see this foul call right here.
Y'all ahead of me. I think you and Slack on the same time.
Nah, I think I'm
got Kyrie traveling.
My only concern with Ant-Man is the four. See, right now I'm watching him. You know, he looks winded right now. When you see a player breathing with his mouth open, man, it's not good. God damn.
He really got to play offense and defense. He really got to play offense and defense now.
You talking about Ant-Man?
Yeah, and he really got to play offense and defense. And so he probably is a little winded.
That's a tech, man. He can't throw the ball like that, ref.
Ooh,
That's a good call. That's a good call.
That foul.
That's another thing about the league. Oh, that was stupid.
Oh my God. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you got to dunk something right there, though.
Oh, no. That's a flop. That's a flop. You need to challenge that. That's a flop. He came to a stop. That's a flop. They need to challenge that, bro. That's a flop, brother.
Minnesota down 7. Oh, go dunk something, man. I mean, that dude playing. He is attacking him. He is going downhill at him, but he needs to dunk something, though, one time. Yeah, he attacking now. He attacking now, for sure. Hey, Reagan, are you talking about in fast pitch or slow pitch? I would take it. You say I would take it. You talk about fast pitch because you say girls.
It's only a 5-point game right now.
Yeah.
Y'all know what that means, right?
It's time for Kyrie to step up.
Here comes Luka.
Hey, is there anybody out there, any family member, anybody in Atlanta that got a service that want to come watch an 8-year-old girl while I go out and hang out tonight in Atlanta, y'all? Somebody come. No, I'm just joking. I hardly ever get out, man. I need to get out more, y'all. I need to get out more. I need to spread my wings, man. I carry on like I'm a married man. I don't never leave the crib. I need to get in these streets. Oh my goodness. But the one thing I want to say about the one thing, fast pitch. Oh, because I coach fast pitch. You must be. Are you referring to anything that happened in the College World Series? Because I still think that when it comes to fast pitch, a batter should be, if they're a slap hitter, I think they still should be allowed to, run the box. That's just my opinion. Delton, how you see it? Having officiated the game and having to deal with officiating. What you see? What you think about it?
So I'm thinking what he's saying based on what I'm reading. It must be a new rule where like you got to stay in the box. So or you get called out. I mean, it's just speeding up the game. And I think if I'm not mistaken, I think I've always, when I played baseball, I always kept 1 foot in the box, 1 foot out. Well, you know what I'm saying? When in between pitches. I'm thinking that's what you talk about, Reagan. We might be a little bit behind, man, but if you could put us up on what you talk about. But are you saying
He said,
are you talking about in college it's a new
he said,
rule
yeah, it's a new
that both
rule.
feet gotta be in the box, or what is it? 1 foot gotta be in the box or in between pitches? Is that what you're talking about? While you getting the sign, you can't step out the box. I know they, the pros they went to the timer and all that stuff. So maybe they trying to speed the game up a little bit, which I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at
As
that.
an
And
official, I ain't mad at that at all.
And baseball is my favorite sport, man. Baseball, boxing, then basketball. A lot of people think basketball because it's gonna always be baseball then boxing, man. I think I was gonna post this question the other day, like who is truly the GOAT? Who would you consider the best athlete? Would it be LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Muhammad Ali, people Barry Sanders, Floyd Mayweather? I
Oh,
was gonna throw out a few names, but I'm gonna say Floyd Mayweather, bro.
the best athlete?
Bo Jackson.
The best athlete of our time in this era, and like I say, in the last century, I would say Floyd Mayweather.
Mm.
And you know why? I think boxers are unique to any other sports.
What
The type
about
of
Bo
athlete.
Jackson?
Well, he played two sports, man. But again, Bo Jackson played a team sport. I'm kind of partial to like fighters and boxers because that's the one sport where it's all self accountability. There are no teammates. There are no timeouts except when the ring
And
ends.
tennis,
And it's like
tennis.
it's like the tennis. Yeah, you're right. Tennis takes precision, takes conditioning. The Serena, the Williams sisters, Arthur Ashe, Althea Gibson. I'm still gonna go with Floyd. Floyd was the master of his craft. Floyd was a savvy businessman, but he was a tactician. His training was like it was unprecedented, relentless. The things that fighters put their bodies through, and I just think Floyd, man, I just think he's the fighter of the century. I think he's the athlete of the century.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
And
I wouldn't. I mean, that's. I could go with
50 and
that.
0. 50 and 0, man. He's never
I
been
could
beat.
go.
People always say he was running
And
from
you consider him the
competition.
GOAT?
I would say Floyd. My GOAT athlete is Bill Russell, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, we don't acknowledge that Bill Russell has, huh?
That's my cousin.
You did. Remember, we said this the last time. I told you why.
Yeah.
Because first of all, we keep forgetting it now that he has more rings than the modern basketball player. He has like 13. I think what Bill Russell, what he was and what he did in his time and era, like you can't even get black men to acknowledge social injustice when they put a microphone in front of them. They always become apologetics, assimilants. Bill Russell was unapologetically a man, and he stood for what was right. He refused to be mistreated, and you know that he's a once in a lifetime athlete. You can't deny that. So I'm gonna always say Bill Russell. That's my GOAT. But the
Who's
athlete of
your
the
GOAT?
century.
Oh, there go Ant-Man.
I'm telling you, man. I don't think Minnesota's gonna let this game get past them. I really don't. Remember, I said
Hey, there go
basketball's
your
game
dunk,
runs.
Delton.
Oh, you must be ahead of me. What score?
77-73.
Oh yeah,
I
you
must
ahead
have
of me
missed
too.
it. I missed it.
Oh, he got up.
Oh, it must be the play of the game. Oh my Jesus! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what you need to be doing. Golly.
Hey.
Oof. Golly. Jesus Christ, dog. He about to go. Hey, I Minnesota gonna win this game right here.
That should get him
Kyrie,
started right there.
If Kyrie don't do something real, Kyrie or Luka don't do something real special, Minnesota win this game because this man about to take over. He about to go to work. That dunk right there was enough to get him hyped up, and he might get another one.
And he just hit a fadeaway to make it a 2-point game.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Oh, hey, he in his bag, dog. Hey, your boy in his bag, Marcel. He in his bag. He in his bag right now. This is what we be talking about. This is the type of stuff that I be wanting the dogs to do right here. Like, get the ball back to that man. Like, don't. Look.
It's a game. But the thing again, I'm concerned because he's sweating. He's not as, You know what I'm saying? But like I said, basketball is a game of runs. I don't
He
think
also
Minnesota's
put,
gonna let
he
this
also
game.
he also putting the ball in the bucket though. All of that. All of that.
That
He
was a
gotta get
foul. That
all
was a
out.
foul. That was a foul. See, they letting them play. They letting them play. I respect this type of officiating.
Good D.
Shit, this
Bro,
nigga in his
they bring
motherfucking
that stuff
bag.
in.
He love that bank shot.
Yeah, that bank shot was tough.
I don't think Minnesota gonna let this
What the fuck
game
is you
get
doing?
past him.
He did that on purpose too.
See, this is what I'm talking about. You know, Kyrie getting into a little bit of a hero ball, where when they go on a run, the one way to stop a run is to slow down the pace of your offense. You can put up a quick shot, they get the ball right back. Hit him.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, he tired. He tired. That last shot fell short. He's tired. That's when you see. This is what I'm talking about, Slack. You got to know when. You got to know when to become more selfless and pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's tired. There's no way he should have pulled up that shot. Now he just, like I said, he got his back. And see, I missed the dunk. They showing a replay. Oh my God.
It's a heat check though.
And I got 4 pairs of shoes. Some of the best hooping shoes ever. I slept on the shoe because I didn't like the design at first, man. I don't like busy shoes. I like them simple and plain. So, my go-to hoop shoes right now is the KD 16s and the AE1s, and I slept on them. I want the Georgia Peach colorway.
Oh yeah. I seen them. They look too skinny. I was thinking about getting my son to hoop in. They look too skinny though. I don't like the. I like the. I want to see the low top ones in person so I can try a pair on. I might rock me some, but I don't. I ain't never seen them. I never seen them in person. Well, not to try on anyway. I seen them in person. Kids be wearing them. I was in the gym today, and it was quite a few kids that had some Anthony Edwards on. What's the most worn shoe in basketball right now to hoop in?
The Kobe Pro 6. The Kobe 6. Kobe Pro 6.
That's the one with the Grinches.
Huh?
That's the Grinches.
Yes.
Yeah. That shoe is. That's the most worn shoe in basketball right now.
It is.
Period. From every level. I've never seen people wear Jordans to hoop in like I see people wear Kobe to hoop in. Never.
Well, Jordans are a style now. That's a style shoe. I done seen motherfuckers with full suits on with Jordans on.
Right. Yeah, he is. Man, Michael, he's starting to get it going.
It's a long way to go, though.
Yeah. Hey, but Reagan, get back to you, man. I don't think I answered this question. Both feet in the box before you make contact. I like that rule. I don't think where else you gonna be? Where else should you be? You should be in the batter's box. Like you shouldn't be able to.
Well, I think those slap hitters take off before they even hit the ball, don't they?
Yeah, but you gotta be you should be in the box though. You gotta be in the box. You can't be out the box hitting the ball. Like, I don't like that. So I think it should be out. Be in the batter's box.
I told you I was only gonna be on for so long tonight, man. I thought I was getting out tonight, man. My daughter's mama was like, no, you gotta watch the little one tonight. So her and the fiance.
You did say he was gonna be off at halftime.
Yeah, her and the fiance out on the town tonight. So I said it's all good. I watched my baby girl. We're gonna sit up here and watch this show called Mr. Beast. I don't know if y'all kids, grandkids watch this. So she be watching Mr. Beast, Onyx Family. Just come in here and just take over the remote. I'm watching the game right now. If she walking in here right now, she gonna take over the remote. That's that Leo energy, man. Anybody know some Leos?
I
Here we
don't.
go.
Well, let me see. I think Marcel is Leo.
Yeah, my brother
August
Leo. When is his
16th.
birth? Yeah, that's a Leo.
August 16th. Yeah, he'll
That's a
Leo.
Leo. My brother Leo. My daughter's a Leo. My
Oh, and about
son's
to get a
mother
tech.
Leo. Huh?
I was
Y'all
saying
ahead
MBA
of
was
me.
about to.
But the thing about it is, man, Anthony Edwards ain't been getting a lot of whistles, man. Some of that stuff been blatant. They just not giving that kid the whistle. Look at Kyrie, man. This dude Kyrie, bro. How do you guard that, man? This
Oh,
dude is
Gigi or Leo.
literally who?
Tiffany Jeanette.
Hey, yeah, I'm surrounded by Leos. My daughter's birthday, August 3rd. My brother's birthday, August the 2nd. Yeah.
Mm.
He just guarded Luka. That's what Ant-Man talking about. He not getting the whistles, man. I don't blame him. Ant-Man ain't getting the whistles. That's a foul. He bumped into him. I see what you're saying. Y'all ahead of me while you talking about he might get a technical.
Yeah, he about to get a tech. Well, but he said it was a foul on the other end. I didn't see it. I guess I didn't see that. But he can't afford the. They can't afford no technical foul for sure. So he needs to chill out.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to slow down. He ain't attacking no more.
Hey, is this show going on my page right now as we speak, or do I need to share it?
You gotta share it from my page.
I'll just wait till we done, and then I'm gonna share it afterwards. So make sure you make it where I can share it on mine. So I'll post it up.
You can. You can
All right,
already.
cool.
I should have told you next time when you do it, share it right from the beginning, because then your friends will see that you on live and they'll get on.
Okay, it ain't like Instagram. When you go live on Instagram, Instagram be telling, "Dirty Red is live."
Right, that's what I'm saying. It'd do that if you was sharing it. I didn't. I tried to go live. I tried to do this on live on Instagram. It didn't work.
Yeah, man. I see you use Restream. I use StreamYard. I don't like the way Instagram has their engine set up to contain lives. And the thing about it is, on Instagram, you still cannot archive the live. That was a pro move by a rookie, by a sophomore player, and Goldberg fell for it.
That's my boy's son.
Man, that day, man, Hardy man. I'm telling you, man, I watched that kid. He's another kid I watched coming up, and I was like,
Oh yeah,
nobody saw
y'all
this.
was
Like,
talking about him last time.
yeah, I said he's gonna get there. Nobody seen him coming. I saw him the first time I seen him play. I don't know if it was the NYBA in Tennessee, but I, as a coach, man, a lot of time, just like with softball, when we get done with the games, I go back to the room. I don't really do a lot of fraternizing and hanging out, but I just stay behind and watch this kid, and I watch his skill. See, when you train and when you understand basketball, there's detail most people the naked eye don't pick up. Man, I watch his footwork. I watch how he handled the ball, the dribble cycles. But the main thing that said that his kid gonna be a pro was his jump shot. He ain't miss. He don't miss. He just missed. That commentator, the kid don't mix, don't miss, and he did damn good in the G League, bro.
His daddy a shooter.
Yes, sir. Props. Make the pass. Good pass. Damn. I don't know if that was a foul. But then again, when you run it back, you always see something you ain't seen in live time. And then too, man, you know how people always talk about LeBron James always crying and all that. Luka cried a lot too now, fam. He cries a little bit too much, man. He cries a little bit too much now. You come on now. You got to win a ring first, man, before you become
Everybody
that
in the NBA crying.
But I'm honestly sick of it, man. I'm tired of seeing it, man. Like, you fouling, bro. That's a foul. You got to knock that shot down. Got to hit shots, man. Before I stopped training athletes, man, the one thing that I would work on more than anything in a training session was jump shots. Jump shots are so critical, especially ones off the dribble, ones catch and shoot. I tell kids all the time, catch and shoot. You know, you be you be wide open.
Do you think you could?
All of a sudden,
You think you can train a kid to have a good jump shot?
no, the kid has to want to have a good jump shot, no matter what you teach him. It all still boils back down to the athlete. I got kids, man, who walk in the gym. I'm like, it's no hope for him. But because they believed in themselves, 2 years later, they're a high percentage shooter. Then you got kids in here that come in with the natural talent and natural gift and don't want to listen to you because they 6'5" and they might play with the Celtics or the Georgia Stars, and you trying to tweak a little mechanic in them, and then they get to the game time and they just don't succeed. They're lazy. I think if a kid wants to have a good shot, a trainer can only do so much. So what I've learned in my coaching career, especially now that I'm on the softball side of things, which I told you baseball is my favorite sport, I think more so than anything, and I tell my parents this, and a lot of times they don't understand. My biggest thing as a coach, and my players will tell you, is mental landscape. No matter what you do in life, that mind is the most superior component you must have. So you got kids that don't have mechanically sound, they're not mechanically sound, but because they have such a superior mind, they hit a lot of shots. Then you got kids that are mechanically sound, but not really as superior or confident or dominant in their thoughts and can't hit shit. So I just think the mind is just that powerful, man, and we underestimate how important it is in any sport that you play. Luka, I'm gonna say this: Luka has to be a very confident and very white athletes this is where they supersede black athletes. Is the mind. They're more they are more psychologically they are more psychologically equipped and pumped to deal with situations and certain things more so than black athletes. Most black athletes depend on athleticism and speed, and agility, and that's not what's going to get it. You can have a team that can run a team out the gym, but when it comes down to the clutch moment, think about this: a player can have a good game all the way to the clutch moment and not perform because their mind is not as equipped as the muscle. Think about that. It's the mind, bro. Harden just put it up.
Hey, Luka just be shooting, man.
He just hit a
He just
shot.
be shooting. Yeah, he had one to put him up 3, I think. Yeah,
Where Ant-Man is going wrong, is Ant-Man is taking too long to get to his shot. He's doing too much dribbling and back and forth between the legs. He's taking too long. Just get to it. Luka, on the other hand, don't do as much, and he's gonna get to it. He's gonna get to it. See, Ant-Man play. Oh, that was big. Now, they needed that shot. Nas Reed was big. I be trying to figure out too, man, what Ant-Man see about Cat's game so much where he just give him props all the time.
It's his teammate, man. You want him to say the man suck?
But going back to what you said, as I went to this game, I said that to Del the other day. When you said that he do too much dribbling between the legs, with the handles Kyrie got, once he got you, he gone. Yeah. Ain't no waiting for you to come back so I can trick you again. And he gone. Once he gets you leaning or he got you to put a move on you, he gone.
Okay, Hardy. Okay, Hardy.
Who did you talking about? Luka?
Kyrie.
Oh.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, Tiff. Do Tiff play ball? Your cousin play ball, Devin?
Nah.
Who's she talking about? Luka?
You know what? She might have played in high school.
Yeah, she said.
She might have played in high school.
She talking about this dude is good. She did in high school.
She might have.
I'm assuming she talking about Luka. Hey man, don't nobody know you by Scuds 34 by.
Nah, not really. They actually, the Scuds thing actually started in college, but it wasn't a nickname though. It was just a saying.
You played third base in college because you went to Payne in North Carolina.
I went to Shaw in North Carolina.
Shaw.
That's one.
Yeah.
I ain't got the authority. I might have muted you for about 5 minutes.
Hey man, he don't know, man. He don't know. He don't know. Nah, I went to Shaw. But yeah, I played some third. I played third. I played everywhere except for first. That's the only position
I
I
used to
never
want to
played.
be. I used to want to be a catcher. I used to want to be shortstop, but I'm left-handed. Yep.
Oh nah. That's probably why you wanted to
Then
be
when
a shortstop and a catcher because you was left handed. Them the two positions you can't play.
right, and man, I played that shit down in I played shortstop in Winter World, and my shoulder still kind of jacked up because I hadn't taken no BP, but I was hitting that thing though, and man, I just kind of throwing that angle to first base because I was making the plays. I just wasn't making the throw. I don't think I made one throw the whole weekend, but I was stopping the hell out that ball, man. And I think when I got back 2 days later, Atlanta, man, I couldn't even raise this damn shoulder, bro.
Yeah, it's the awkward. It's awkward. I would never. I'm talking about. I don't care how good you think you can catch and how good you think you are. I would never have a shortstop play shortstop. I mean, a left-hander play
A
shortstop for
lefty.
me.
Yeah, man. I was
It's
trying
not
to
gonna.
go
It's
against the
not gonna happen.
grain,
You are
and I was
always at
stopping it,
a
man.
disadvantage.
Shout out to Coach Cody. But hey, but like I say, for somebody that hadn't taken no BP, boy, batting in the two hole, I popped up the first time. What we playing MP 55? Who was we playing? I think we was playing low in them. I think somebody talked shit. I said, okay. I came back
Oh,
up
you
the
talking
next
about
at bat.
in Atlanta?
No, in Valdosta, Winter World. I came
Okay.
back
This
up.
year.
Yeah, this year I came back up, man. I think it was like 3-2 or whatever. I lost that, hit that bitch in the trees. Was you in Valdosta?
Yeah, I
You was
was
in
there.
Valdosta, wasn't you? Yeah,
Yeah.
we played on that backfield with nothing but trees, lost it in the trees, dog. I said, say it was the catcher. What was that dude name? I said, now say something else. And after that, man, I think the game just come to you eventually. After you get that one or two bad hit out you, man, then the game just come to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gigi said she did play ball. I knew she ran track. Oh, it's the fourth quarter. It's Kyrie turn.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, 'cause
right?
Luke on the bench.
He got 21 what's I mean he had a full.
Prime example right there. After he got past Conley, he gone. Ain't nothing else you can do.
Yeah, that's one thing Ant needs to learn. And I tell kids all the time, you get the ball on a pass, your defender is 7 feet away from you. Why do you go into a dribble cycle? Why? You know what I mean? I don't understand it.
Ooh.
You
Okay,
said
Mike
why you going
Conley.
to what? Oh,
I tell players all the time, if the defender is 7 feet away from you before he even closes out on you, why do you put the ball down and go into a dribble cycle? Damn, Kyrie. Man, that man a magician, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, Minnesota loses game, you might as well go ahead and shut it because that man right there, Kyrie, and Boston gonna have a problem with him. But I think what's gonna be interesting is, see, Boston got firepower. They got more firepower than Dallas because so Luka and Kyrie gonna have to be on their shit. But man, this man Conley, man, is timely, bro. This man always hits a shot when needed. But I think Boston, I'm not gonna say they're gonna shut Kyrie down. They'll contain him. They won't shut him down. But Drew Holiday is a hell of a defender. And when it comes to firepower, I just think Boston got a lot to work with. Now, Porzingis, if he wasn't hurt and he was still healthy, then outright Boston would win just because of matchups and what Porzingis can bring as a player with his height and his skill level and him being a decent scorer and a jump shooter. But I think like last night, the key in last night game, the component was Horford. Horford hit like how many he hit like what 5 or 6 trades last night. So I
it
think
was like
had he
8.
not hit those,
Oh
yeah, had he
boy.
not hit those, yeah. I hate when he left Atlanta, him and Teague, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, when it comes to winning championships, man, you always got to look at the unsung hero on that team. It ain't always the superstar. You know what I mean? You got to look at who's actually put in the work. Because, like I say, PJ Washington for Dallas, and then I think right now when you look at Minnesota, it was McDaniels. McDaniels kind of hurting the team a little bit, but Nas Reed. So I think that as long as Cat don't make stupid ass decisions, as long as Ant-Man can get to it and not waste time going through dribble cycles and trying to be hero ball, I think Minnesota got a good chance. What?
Dog. Hey, my man. Hey, my man.
What?
Hey, my man.
Damn,
Hey,
Kyrie.
man.
You just talking about the
He
shot
is
Kyrie
not
hit?
playing. He is
You
not
talking about the
playing,
shot
dog.
Kyrie hit?
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, she did play
Which
ball.
one?
This dude is good. Yeah, she did play ball. It
That
sounded
dude
like
is
somebody
not
else
missed,
answered
man.
that question.
He has not missed. He hasn't missed in the fourth.
Who? Kyrie?
Kyrie. He has not missed in the fourth quarter. Now Minnesota's scoring back with him though, but he ain't taking over.
Ant-Man
Yeah, there
about to
you
come
go.
in.
Get the ball out of his
Damn,
hands.
he dropped Buddy.
Oh my
Kyrie ain't even
God.
Kyrie ain't
Hey man,
even sweating, bro.
I think Dallas is gonna win the finals. And
Because of Kyrie.
man, because of both of them,
Here
just
come
keep
Luka.
watching, man. Just keep watching, man. These dudes is say what you must say what you made. I don't know what your opinion is because you really haven't really said it. But Luka Doncic can hoop, dog. Like he really can hoop, Red. Narrative or not, the man really can hoop, though.
I didn't say he couldn't.
I,
That's not what I'm saying.
I know you didn't.
See,
He
y'all
really can hoop, though.
see.
He can hoop, dog.
Damn. Motherfucker just hit
He
a
could
shot
go.
falling out of bounds.
He could go to the Rucker and get buckets, dog. He could go to the Rucker and get buckets. He could go into any neighborhood gym and get buckets. He's gonna get buckets wherever he go.
Man, but yeah, let's also recognize the greatness of Conley, man. Conley keeping him in the game too. He's going. Here come Ant-Man. Come
Yeah,
Ant-Man.
I mean, Conley's good.
Come on, turnovers. Huh?
Oh. Okay.
These been some good ass games, man.
Yeah, it's a good. I see Conley got on the Jordan 39s. I'm finally getting a good look at him. Jordan makes a good basketball shooter. Jordan brand, not Jordan himself. I tell people, man, y'all better, man. I got some J11s over there, man. I never hooping them damn things. Them things almost like boots. Wow. Turnover. So yeah, man, shit, man, y'all got to be like 20, 30 seconds ahead of me or something, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this.
They got the hand one.
If Minnesota win this game, I predicted this series goes 7.
4-2.
Damn, Nas. Shit.
He was all on them people.
There you go. There you go. Man, don't put that boy on the island with Kyrie, bro. Damn.
Yeah, they got a nice little two-headed monster here though. For real.
Well, you ain't never lied, man.
Now, remember when they first got Kyrie, everybody said it wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, they did say that though.
I never
People
said
did
that.
say it wasn't gonna work.
I never said that. I said that Kyrie is not gonna get the
They
shine.
missed an ass of free throws this game, man.
Yeah, y'all ahead of me.
You said Kyrie what though?
Kyrie was gonna be overshadowed by the narrative of Luka. He's not like if Dallas win this game, the credit's gonna go to Luka. Now Luka's hooping, he's balling. This is what I've been saying the whole time. Luka is balling, he's having a hell of a game. Man, when you look, ESPN, everybody gonna told it as Luka. And Kyrie had a good game. Kyrie went off.
Oh my god!
But it's a competitive game. My biggest concern with the Minnesota Timberwolves is Cat. Get the ball to Edwards, homeboy. What is Kyle Anderson doing? Oh, that's a foul, ref. Don't they call that dude slow mo? Him and Halliburton, man, they take like 6 months to wind they shot up.
I wish I could. I want to see the other angle. Y'all got to the foul yet?
Yeah.
Nah, y'all ahead of me, man.
Yeah, it's a foul. It's a foul call on Luka. I wish I could see from the other angle. I want to see if he really hit him.
This motherfucking Kyrie, man. God damn. Luka can't do that shit, y'all. I'm telling you, man. Luka can hoop. Luka hit shots, man. Luka, yes. Tackle him, ref. He's been demonstrative.
He been what?
Demonstrative. He got him, Luka. Damn.
Um,
See, all that stuff right there, man, is uncalled for.
hold on.
Now
Let's see.
they gonna challenge that.
Nope.
Uh, you know what, man? You got to say your challenges in them closing minutes because that's when it really matters, man. And see, look, I got the NBA app. What does it say? Luka Rainbow shot. I told you. I ain't seen nothing about Kyrie come across my NBA app yet, man. And that's the only point that I want to make, man. That's the only point I want to make. Damn narratives, bro.
But you yourself said, "God damn," when Luka made the shot.
I did. That was a great shot. But at the same time, how many didn't I say this at the beginning of the show? It's fourth quarter. How many hell of a shots have Kyrie made? And they've been more challenging. It ain't came across my NBA app yet, bro. That's the only problem I have with this bullshit. For real.
Tending to show feelings especially of affection openly. Serving as conclusive evidence of something given proof. So tending to show feelings especially of affection. So is it
Talking about what demonstrative?
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a problem with a person showing feelings in basketball?
We talking about a person that just does it all the time, every time. That's demonstrative. Like that's a tech. If I call a foul and I see a player act like that, jump, boom, I'm blowing a whistle. That's a foul. You remember when they gave Anthony Edwards a foul just for staring at the guy he dunked on? And it was immediate, fast and abrupt. What's the
Yeah,
difference?
it was definitely uncalled for. It was definitely most definitely uncalled for. I do remember that, and it was definitely 100% uncalled for. There was no way they should have called that. No way in the world they should have called that. But I feel like I don't feel like I think you should be able to what's the word I'm looking for? You should be able to celebrate however you want to celebrate. If staring at somebody, I mean, you can't physically put your hand in nobody's face or you can't push nobody or nothing like that. But you should be able to celebrate however you want to celebrate. If you want to put the threes up, if you want to shoot the gun in the air, if you want to stare somebody down, if you want to tell somebody to check up, if you want to get that out of here, if whatever you want to do to celebrate whatever you just did, I think you should be able to do it. I think you should be able to backflip. I think you should be able to dance in a touchdown. I think you should be able to dance after a sack. I think you should be able to do whatever you want to do. It's entertainment, man. It's entertainment.
I
Like,
agree.
I don't like none of that. I mean, if I make a play, I want to be able to celebrate my play. If I want to scream and holler and jump up and down and all that kind of stuff, I want to be able to do that. I should be able to do it. You shouldn't be mad. If you don't want me to do that, you should stop me from doing it.
Hey man, Luka got to touch the fucking basketball, Kyrie.
No, you don't.
You got it now.
I think I don't know if you said this or Slack said this, but I do see Lively not being he's out of bounds, bro. Thank you, good call, ref.
Oh my God.
I do see where Lively could have affected some of these plays with his presence, with him being gone.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna hurt.
have to find a way. I have to find a way to stream. I got to figure out a way to put the game on while we watch it. Like I got to figure that out. I have to figure it out.
Hey dog, what did I just say? 10 seconds ago, Kyrie,
Yeah.
Luka got to touch the basketball.
Damn, that's a foul, ref.
Oh, don't something in. Oh,
See, Luka calls for the screen. It went away. Nas Reed got him on the island.
okay. Oh, give me some of that. No. Nah, Cat. He blocked that. Nah, you got blocked.
Damn, how many fouls go Burke? How many
Oh,
fouls go Burke
he
got?
did grab his arm. He did grab his arm. That's true. He did grab his arm, but
Okay,
no.
so y'all ahead of me. I can't see nothing. Minnesota got to win this game.
It's a good one again. Gaffney got 2 motherfuckers.
Oh, got him. What? Oh, wow. See, now this is where it matters. All of that, whatever Kyrie was doing earlier, that's cool. Now Anthony Edwards got to play good defense.
He blocked the shit out of Towns' shot. That's not a foul, Cat. That's not a foul.
He did grab his arm.
What you looking at? You talking about on that block?
Yeah, he grabbed his off arm.
Oh,
he grabbed the other arm. You'll see it.
I ain't see it.
He grabbed his right arm when he was going up.
Hey dog, listen here.
What the hell was that? Bro, what kind of shot Kyle? He hit it, but that dude game weird as hell. Kyle Anderson looked like one of them dudes, man. He
left
like
hand finish on your guy.
Yeah.
Y'all ahead of me.
Left hand.
Hey, he got to get a stop here. He got to get a stop at some point, though. He got to get a stop. He needs to stop. He needs to stop on Kyrie.
I would want to see Denver. This series here is must see TV. If anybody else is playing, I don't think I'll be watching it like this. Like this.
Yeah, I don't really care about the Indiana-Boston series. I really don't, man.
This right here.
Oh, no, the Denver-Dallas series would have been good. Denver-Dallas.
I don't think it'd been as good as this one.
It may not be as good as this one, but it definitely would have been good. Wow, excuse me. Man, I am like starving like Marvin. I'm trying to think what I had. I think I had some fries at the gym today.
Yeah. You had some fries at the gym?
Yeah.
You eating fries at the gym?
I was at the basketball tournament.
Oh, you was at a basketball tournament today.
Yeah, I wasn't working out.
You wasn't exercising? You wasn't working out?
No, I wasn't exercising.
Okay. I'll let you get off because I'm like, yeah, fries. They sell fries at the gym. But
hey,
there's no grinding. Huh?
Planet Fitness giving away pizza at the gym. I think they used to at some point on certain days. They give away pizza. So.
That's just to get the big people there, man. You know what I'm saying? They offering pizza as you eat, then go work out. That's all.
Hey,
click eat. What they call clickbait. That's click eat. You ready this patient? Now we're gonna need you to get on this treadmill, unless you're gonna have to pay $25 a month for your membership. That's awkward. That's a smoothie boy, man. I got caught one time. Hey, man, one of my parents embarrassed the hell out of me one time, man, because I always tell my parents, my players about, during the season. When I coach basketball during the season, I always tell my players, I said, parents and players, if y'all can help it, please don't eat any beef during the season. I don't care how much you love hamburgers, don't eat no beef during the basketball season, right? And we was somewhere, we was at a game. I ain't gonna even hold you, man. You know how sometimes, man, you like try to tell people how they should eat, but every now and then you get that craving, but you be trying to be sneaky. Now I'm at the concession stand, and all of a sudden, one of my parents like, Coach, you eat a cheeseburger? I was like, oh my God. I said, yeah, I'm buying this from my auntie. She over there in the bleachers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just grabbing up, for us right now. This ain't for me. She can't really walk well, you know what I'm saying? Like, Coach, you eat a cheeseburger? Yeah, I felt like 2 feet tall. Like, she probably went over there with the parents, like, man, Coach on that bullshit trying to tell us how to eat it. Nigga over there eating a cheeseburger, goddamn.
Hey, you wasn't playing though. You wasn't playing.
I used to have, man. I'm just so glad to stop coaching basketball, man. To these parents and players, Oh man, it's yeah. I can't do it because it's gonna be a matter of time before we get to throwing these blows, man. Because I'm just, whew, like I said earlier, give me the white kids. Where the white kids at? Where the Muslim kids? Where them Arab kids? Australian kids? German kids? Mexican kids? Like, it's hard dealing with us, man. My mama, you know what I'm saying? Like, what parent brings Chick-fil-A in the second quarter of a game and give it to her son on the bench? Say, my coach, my son look hungry. What? We're in the middle of a game. You bring your son Chick-fil-A because he asked for it. He never saw it, man. I think for the rest of the season, he never saw the court again, ever again. And I think she got the lesson. I ain't kidding, bro. You know, I see a player out there. If I tell you to do something, the minute I see a kid looking in the stands at his father and his daddy tell him something, sub, and we sit out the rest of the game. And I challenge a parent to come ask me why your kid sat out. So I just
What if?
I just stopped coaching,
Okay.
man.
That's a good that's a good conversation. Let me ask you this. But what if the dad is telling the kid something good?
The parents should be quiet at all times because you don't know what the coach, even if the parent, what can the parent tell a kid good that the coach has already written up and what the coach wants to run?
What if? Okay, so let me tell you this. If you're coaching a game, right? You got 5 players to watch out for. You watching out for 5 players the whole entire time.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see all 5 players at the same time. You can't see if everybody doing what they're supposed to do. So let's just say one kid is not doing what he's supposed to do, and the father see it, and he say something to the kid about that.
Well,
You didn't
I think
see it.
over time you learn. I think over time you learn your parents, and usually when you got the kid that's one of the better kids of the program, or one of your better kids, you always got these overzealous parents that they say something to the kid because they want to have some type of influence over their kid. They want everybody in the stands to know that that's their kid. But I can see 5 players at all times, at every given time. When during the game, I'm watching everything. A lot of times I'm watching off the ball, you know what I'm saying, as far as the action or whatever else may be going on. However, I tell my players all the time, listen, you go out there and do what I ask you to do. And I say, if I see any of you making eye contact in the audience, talking to your player, if I drop a play and the ball is inbound and you immediately look to the bleachers to your parents, you coming out the game. Now, if there's a timeout and they inbound the ball on the side, I know parents be like, hey man, you need to hustle or you need to do this. I get that. But in gameplay, don't ever look in the bleachers when I've already written up and told you what to do. You're gonna bring your ass out the game. And over time, it takes a while to establish because parents and players gonna try you. But once you sit their ass down a whole game, one game, and you send that message, they'll never do it again. And I done seen parents and dads, hey, I know you're, and they will not look in the bleachers at their kids. A lot of times, man, you got to always, that's why I say I don't care. I don't to the point, I don't care to inherit 5-star athletes 4 and 3, with these egos and they got all these max prep rankings and they own shoe teams. I don't care for those kids because those parents are always extra. They always extra. So at the end of the day, man, I got to deal with a parent that asking me why I made the coaching decision that I said. And I say, listen, I really don't have to explain my coaching decision and why I did what I did because this is why at the beginning of the season, whether it's basketball or softball, I tell them these are my rules. These are my expectations. All right. Once this is set and you violate, you can't come to me during the season asking me why I made the coaching decision that I made. I told you at the beginning of the season, if you call your child in the bleachers while we're in the game, and I told them to pay attention to what's going on the floor, your child's gonna come out the game. And I'll decide when I decide to let them back in the game. And a lot of times they'll do it, be like, you know what, coach needs you. Then come the next game, they see their kids not starting. Then come the second game, their kid ain't seeing but number 2 or 3 minutes. Then the fourth game, their kid's seeing maybe less minutes than that. Then they get the picture. I said, man, you ready to go out there and do what I'm asking you to do? Yes, sir, coach. And they'll never look at the bleachers ever again. Once you set that tone as a coach and put your foot down, you don't have those issues, man. I don't play that punk ass. Most parents like that come from programs that don't win. I've been in winning programs. I know what it takes for a winning program to win. And a lot of times it ain't the talent of the team, it's the commitment of the community. It's the parents. If you can get the parents to commit and to buy into the program and play their part and do their role, you will have a winning program. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids and the athletes. Because your star player sometimes he go in a slump. They don't always perform. You're gonna lose games. It's the damn parents, it's the community.
Well, I'm a parent that talked to my child on the court. So, but I do it. I talk to him about what I work with him with. I talk to him about what the coach worked with him with. So I'm just another voice, pretty much saying the same thing that the coach is saying, but he may not be seeing it. or he may be saying it to somebody else, and my son not getting it. So I'm that coach. I've never had a coach ask me to stop doing it. I've never had a coach tell my kid not to look up at me or not to talk to me. I mean, I've called my kid over to me and talked to him because sometimes I just feel like the coach didn't see what I just seen, so I'm gonna correct it because it need to be corrected. And it's always within the game of the coach. I'm never telling him, do this, and the coach said do that. I'm not saying that. Well, I ain't even gonna say that. That's not true either. I might tell him to do something that the coach didn't tell him to do. I might, but it ain't nothing like I'm gonna give you an example. This is when Marcel was younger. He was the biggest guy on the team, so the coach wanted him to be Dwight Howard. So the coach would tell him on the offensive end to go down, get on the block, and wait for the ball to come down on the block. And then we're gonna bring the ball down court to you, give it to you, and you work out. That's what he had him doing. So Marcel, being the coachable kid that he is, he did it every play. Went down and got on the block. Well, they played against a team that was pressing at half court. The point guard would get the ball to half court. Two little kids will double team him, and then he would go to throw the ball to another kid, and somebody would either steal it or the kid that they was throwing it to couldn't catch, and they would miss the ball, so they would get the steal. And Marcel never touched the ball. Probably 10 possessions in a row, he never touched the ball. So I said, Marcel, the next time when you get a rebound, you bring the ball up court. Like, don't pass it to the point guard and run down and get on the block. He was like, well, the coach said. I said, I don't care what the coach said. I don't care what the coach said. Like, what he's telling you to do is not working. So do something different.
Luka!
It took a minute. But then he ended up getting the ball, pushing the ball up court. So the first time he did what I told him to do was the first 2 points he got in that game.
Mm-hmm.
So foul, man.
Regardless, well, as a coach, I would say that I feel what you're saying. You talked about doing the right thing, but still, as a parent from the coach or whatever, you was in the wrong, because at the end of the day, the coach is the one that's gonna pull the trigger to get your kids scholarships. He's the one talking to these coaches, because what these coaches gonna say is, "Hey, I like Marcel. That kid's pretty good, and yeah, you know what I'm saying, but you're gonna inherit the father." Or what do you mean with the father? Well, the father's kind of, you know what I'm saying. Okay, well, who else you got on the team? Because we don't want to deal with that, and that's why I say a lot of times.
When he got older,
forward,
it was different. In this situation, he was younger. Older,
but you know what? Well, a lot of times coaches, those coaches at the younger level, they like rec coaches anyway. Most of your top AAU pro, they're not gonna really inherit them to like 17U. But the thing about it is, when you get to the shoe circuit, you had better not ever do that, because them coaches are watching you more than they watching the player. And if they see that you got a habit of talking to the kid during the game, or kind of saying that, hey, that's not working, the coach don't know what they're doing, they're gonna scratch the name. Let's go to the next kid. There's 5 4-star athletes on all 12 courts in this building at Lake Point on this weekend, right? And so a lot of times, you know, you have to work on things with your kid to where, hey, now listen, I don't think your coach is all that, so this is what we're gonna work on without me having to really be vocal during the game. Hold on a second. Then this little girl finna come in the gate.
Oh my God.
That's a bad turnover, Luka, but way to go get that rebound.
Hey, it's over, dog. It is over. OVER.
Oh, Kyrie. Whoa, Kyrie.
Yeah, it looks like, yeah.
Come here.
Oh, wow.
Come here. Oh, man. Oh, good block.
No, what did I say? Dallas has 2 killers.
It's over. It's
Dallas
over.
has
hey,
Kai,
who would you hold on a second? I'll be right back. I gotta get this little girl. Hold on.
Yeah, Prime. Luka and Kyrie going off. They going off. And Minnesota don't have a answer. They don't have a answer.
Hey, look, Ant-Man had a LeBron James.
Oh my God. Dog.
Hey, baby. Good pass, boy.
Man, dog.
Load their ass to sleep then with that slow ass shit. Hey, Luka and Joker make all us overweight motherfuckers look good, baby. That nigga ain't got a muscle in his body.
Yeah. And he be throwing that up, dog. He getting the paint. It's like he just throwing it up. Which makes these dudes work so hard for him, dog. Gafford and Lively, they work hard because they know they can
I
get
really want
rewarded.
to see how long Lively gonna be out though.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yes, Luka.
Indeed. They can go ahead and wrap it up. This is a wrap. I guess we'll today. Oh, so Tuesday. We may go ahead and
best narrative in basketball.
Gotta charge my phone. My phone gotta be on the charger. In the back. Hey man, what the hell I missed? This man bucking on the floor and everything. What the hell I just missed?
Best narrative in basketball.
Luka just threw a loop to Gafford. Man.
It's over.
It's over. This might have put the finishing touches on the series.
Your man had a LeBron James game.
Who was that?
Ant-Man. The numbers there. You had a little spurt.
You gotta have help, man. You know what I'm saying?
Your shit was not impactful.
It's in the bedroom, Autumn. It's the red cord.
No, I'm trying to know how to turn the light.
They was up 4 in the fourth quarter.
It's the white charges and use the phone light or whatever. It's on the. Hurry up, because it's like less than 10%. It's in there. Well, just unplug it and bring it in here. That's why I can't go out tonight. I got a babysit. Anyway, they can go ahead and start turning the lights out, wrapping up the mic cords. You ain't lying about that, man. Luka and Kyrie going off. So let me ask you this, Slack. Who's the player of the game for Dallas?
Both. They both made timely big
shots.
No,
man. I ain't say players. Who's the player of the game, Slack?
I just said both. I'm not picking one.
You can have both.
It's a two-headed monster out there. Two killers.
In the fourth quarter, who was the one that went to work?
Both of them did. Shit, Luka hit a couple big shots.
Kyrie went to work. Kyrie played the whole fourth quarter.
Kyrie did go to work.
Kyrie did the majority of the work in the fourth quarter.
That's true.
Played every single second, every
Come
single
on, man.
minute.
Pull it up. How many points Kyrie got in the fourth quarter? How many points Luka got in the fourth quarter?
Again, it's about the best player in the moment.
Sometimes Luka just threw the Kyrie never sat down. Just made the crowd go crazy. Luka the one dove on the ground to get the jump ball against Anthony Edwards. You just keep downplaying this man. That man balling.
Okay, so let me say this. Let me ask you, since you don't want to answer the question, do Dallas win this game if Kyrie sit his ass on the bench in the fourth quarter?
They don't win if Luka sit down either.
That's not what I asked you.
He did sit down in the
fourth quarter. Sat down beginning of the fourth quarter.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And they was down 4 when he came back in the game.
All right.
Yeah.
They was down 4 when Luka came back in the game.
Good game, Kyrie. Kyrie's the player of the game, but we finna hear
good game, Dallas.
All we're gonna hear is Luka. No, it ain't Dallas. It's Kyrie.
Good game, Dallas.
Y'all gonna stop hating on that man. Y'all gonna get that man a
Kyrie did carry.
Hey, look, I'm a Kyrie fan.
He carried in the fourth quarter both the last 2 games.
And played the whole fourth quarter. The whole fourth quarter. Luka can't do that.
He did what he was supposed to do.
He did what he was supposed to do.
I said Luka can't do it. He didn't do it. They both had their runs.
Oh, Luka hit the three. He hit the fadeaway. He threw the oop. It wasn't just Kyrie. No, hell no.
That wasn't just Kyrie.
Now, I'm a Kyrie fan, but y'all tripping. They both played the hell out of this fourth quarter. If you go down, Brian just said Luka and Kyrie going off. He didn't say just Kyrie. Luka and Kyrie going off.
Yeah. Luka did his thing, but Kyrie, I would say that Kyrie scored more points in the fourth quarter than Luka did, for sure.
Pull it up. Let's see.
I mean, I'll check it out.
And I bet if he did, it's probably 1 or 2.
You cannot deny the fact.
I don't deny nothing about Kyrie.
Kyrie is the player of the game.
No.
Kyrie is the player of the game.
33, 7, 5, and 5. He had 5 steals. Luka had 5 steals.
If you would ask any basketball purist, because you already proved that you were not a basketball purist because you didn't know Luka was the 3rd draft pick in 2018. You said you didn't know nothing about Luka.
I ain't gotta ask basketball.
You're gonna find out that Kyrie, by basketball purists, is the catalyst. Now, but who are they interviewing?
This is a car.
Who are they interviewing? Who's the cameras all in Luka face? They finna interview Luka, but it's Kyrie
in the world. That's why.
Narrative.
They interview LeBron after the game. They interview Jason Tatum after the game.
Narrative.
Luka is the best player in the world.
Narratives. So it is what it is.
He's the best player in the game, dog. He had 30 in all 3 of these games.
Okay. Take Kyrie away and see if you still be saying that.
He led the league in scoring.
Look, they showing all Luka highlights, all Luka shots. They ain't showing shit about Kyrie. I'm gonna need you. Hey man, you know what?
It's not shots they showing is in the fourth quarter.
It's not meant for everybody to get. Hey, Autumn, somebody call my phone. Answer that phone, girl. You hear me? What you say? How? What you mean how? When you see the green button come up, you hit it. Man, y'all kids play Roblox, man.
10-5.
My kids grown than motherfucker.
I got well, you know, I started
12-7. 13-7, 14-7, 14-7.
My pay, my
was it?
Pay.
14-7.
Kyrie, good game, sir. Now my Facebook page is gonna blow the fuck up.
14-7, dog.
Wow, my page is gonna blow up.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
And they both ended up with 33.
Kyrie, good game. Good game. Kyrie. If it's anybody that's gonna tell the game, if it's anybody that's gonna tell the truth on this team, if it's anybody that's gonna tell the truth on this panel,
I have no problem with that. I know who the best player in the world is.
If it's anybody that's gonna be real on this panel right now with TNT, it's gonna be Shaq. It's gonna be Shaq and Charles Barkley gonna tell the truth. You know, just like Barkley told Jokic
to have played the game. Who kills a fuck?
Man,
they won. They broke that down.
No, Kyrie,
you just go get that motherfucking Dallas jersey. Go get the jersey, dog.
They ain't won it yet, man.
You might as well go get that. Just put it on a hanger and just wait for about 2 weeks from now. You put that motherfucker on, man.
It ain't over with. It ain't over with. Hey,
Dylan. What ain't over with?
Once the series is tied up 3-3, we need to go back on to watch Game 7 together.
What's the series tied 3-3?
We on. If it goes to 7, we on.
What series will be tied 3-3?
I mean, this series will be tied 3-3. It ain't over with. It ain't over with. It ain't over with. It ain't over with. Damn, power still going.
We definitely on Game 7. If it goes to Game 7, we on here. That's the show. That's for sure.
Hey, dog. We might as well just cut Restream off right now. It won't be no Game 7 in this motherfucker. It might not be a Game 5.
Yeah. This is looking pretty bad.
That's gonna fuck up my little prediction, though.
See,
I picked
here the thing is, I believe the Wolves are driven to win this next game. They're gonna go back home and get the home game. It's always easier to win on the road than it is at home. They're gonna go back to Dallas and they're gonna overachieve, and they're gonna do the same thing they did to Denver. So, it can be done. And this is why I talk about how powerful the mind is, how driven you have to be, how focused you have to be successful. It ain't always just about X's and O's and numbers. You just got to be a team that's destined. You got to be a team that's driven. You remember that time, Delton, when we was playing in the Queen City Classic. Remember when Semper Fi jumped out on us 16-0 in the first inning? You remember that?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And Trey and Reggie Myers was getting to it. Listen, did anybody on our team panic? Nobody said nothing. Nobody got upset. Everybody was like, yeah, the game over with. By the time we went back out in the first inning, I believe we was up by like maybe 6 or 7 runs. I believe the score was damn near like 28-16 or some shit like that. At the end of the day, man, it ain't over until it's over. And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
That's a great story.
It ain't over till it's over.
See what y'all did. But this
shit
right here is over. And what Charles Barkley say? Guaranteed. This shit right here is a wrap. You can put a BC date on this motherfucker. It is over.
Hey man, I hope like here we get to a game 7 because we're gonna slack it. Well, I'm gonna enjoy that. Hey, if they get to a game,
I hope like hell you got to wear this Luka jersey because they're gonna get Boston ass the same way.
Hey,
they got 2 killers, man.
I don't care if I gotta go to work. I don't care whatever. I'm gonna cancel it just to be on this show if they get to the game 7. Because I'm stupid enough to think that Minnesota could get to a game 7. I believe that.
Hey man. Hey, well, let me tell you, dog. We gonna be on here game 7.
Let me request you. Let me request you as a friend right now.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, I'm finna get hit up with this Lucas shit. It's Jihad Yousef. I think you can click my profile, Jihad Yousef. They finna hit me up. I'm telling you, it's coming. And you gonna and Marlo Williams, y'all gonna be best friends. Cause he's one of the country boy. He like, I man, don't y'all listen to Red, stupid ass man. Don't y'all not Red gonna lose. Y'all gonna lose money fucking around with Red. Don't y'all listen to Red still ass now.
Hey man, good show, man. I gotta grab me something to eat though. But listen, hey, we'll probably be back on game 4, Red, if you want to get back on just to walk it down to the game 7.
No, you don't want to come back.
Nah, I come back.
Only way he come back if they go 7.
I come back, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that I want to hear what the TNT panel got to say.
Yeah, I want to listen to that too. But I'm about to give me something.
Yeah, I just paused my TV so I won't miss it.
Hey, I seen your friend request. What's your name on Facebook, Slack?
Robert Slack.
All right, I'm gonna look you up and send a friend request. Cause I'm telling you right now, they finna hit me up with this shit. Look, Delta hungry. All right, bro. All right, big dog.
All right, Slack. Yep.
How you get?